it is a promotion to what we are doing. the Obato BA1, I know that wherever you are, you may be hearing from us or you may be listening to us. We Biafrans are standing solidly behind you, and we will never disappoint you. I want to as well greet our acting Prime Minister, the man who says that over 20 years, people have been messing up with this struggle and nobody have held accountable. And he came out when the sabotage hear that voice, when they hear that you must be held accountable, they begin to tremble. The man who made Washington, who made zoo, is running up and down. The man who tells Biafrans to a Washington, this is where we had our first Biafran hearing. We Biafrans are standing solidly behind you. And we want to let you know that we are ready for our freedom. I want to as well greet every Biafrans who have gathered here. I may not be able to call your name one after the other, but I want to let you know that your gathering here is not in vain. I want to urge you to continue doing what we are doing. When you see some people who are running a race, there is a target in which they are expecting to achieve. You see a footballer, when a footballer is playing as if he want to dribble everybody, what is his mind and his mindset is setting on the prize. And that is what every Biafrans need to do right now. We should ignore whatever we are facing right now. We should set our mindset on the prize, on the goal. That is what I have to encourage all Biafrans that are listening, and to those who are going to listen later. We must continue doing what we are doing. Thank you very much. As I yield the mic to our sister tutor to introduce herself and also introduce the public, then after that, Holland will introduce, then I will take over the mic and introduce the topic. Thank you very much. Sister Tutor, take over the mic. Thank you.
Ndewo, ụmụnne Biafrans. Ndewo, onye nyere our host. Thank you so much for hosting us today. God bless you. Yeah. I will also appreciate our leaders, our Onyendu, and our Prime Minister. Wherever they are, we know that their spirits are with us, and God Almighty will release them miraculously to come and continue this journey with us. I also want to appreciate our APM, the Punisher. He's doing incredibly well to make sure that Biafra is heard in the whole wide world. Yes, the milestone we achieved on the 18th, hey, is still making wave till today. Yeah, thank you so much, APM, the Punisher. We clap for you for all that you've done for Biafra and what you will continue to do and what you did in the past. We all appreciate you. And I also want to appreciate all the cabinet members here present. Madam Betty, the mama, is here. And I know very soon other cabinet members will join us. Our COS does not miss to be here. I know he will join us later. And every other cabinet members that are here present, we say, no, a medio, a comdo, welcome. So I want to also appreciate our commander, His Excellency. I've seen some people tweeting again that we are calling our information minister His Excellency. And I was wondering, didn't they hear when our APM also addressed him as His Excellency? So, Your Excellency, Honorable Sani Akbarawa, we appreciate you in all everything you've done for Biafra. Yeah, thank you so much. And we also appreciate, or I also appreciate our BDF, the pillar of Biafra, the shield of Biafra, the protector of Biafra. Yes, the defender of Biafra. We thank you for all that you've done for us. Despite all the attack, all the propaganda against you guys, all of you are standing tall. Thank you so much. You are the reason why we are gathering here. And we will continue to gather until Biafra is restored. So my co-host Olan, thank you for coming. Mazi Onyeka, thank you. Obi Chicago, thank you. Senior citizen Stella, thank you. David the King, thank you. Madam K, thanks for coming. Queen, senior citizen Ben, Betty Mama, by Comdo, all of you, Ndewo, Ekabo, Emedio, Biafra Liaison, Freedom for All. Oge Igodo, the Rasta man. I hope you will sing for us today. Welcome, Ndewo. Ezebina one, Mazi Elias. Nlewem, oh my Nlewem, Ekomdo, Ndewo, Emedio, all of you. Simon Ekpa, Samuel, Guinea Region Fury, take it off from there. Ndewo, Ace Enti Odogo, Chi, Ekomdo, all of you. Bobo Tibo, Emedio, no, the other one is Ndewo, Mazi Aneke, Izudede, Alozie AM, Nkechi, Ndewo, Ekomdo, Emedio, No. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. AK Joseph, Prince, this is Afam Ikenna, Enyi Uche, Uchenna. I need to call everybody, I'm almost done. Onye Jua, Ego Igwe, Emeka Rose White, Chivo, Akaraka, Peter Eme, and everyone in the anonymous section. I say Ekomdo, Ekomdo, Emedio, No, Ndewo. Thank you for joining BRGIE Space today. And please, if you have not shared this space, what are you waiting for? Sharing is free. I know most of us here, we are civil people and we normally share our space, but at times you may forget. So anytime you join this space, that should be your roll call. Just click the share button, and everybody will get the notification and join. You see the beautiful topic we have today? We have to, speak and tell the whole world what is happening because we don't want this mad woman to implicate our PM. So, as our host said, we should introduce ourselves and introduce the house. That is exactly what I am doing. So, thank you so much for coming in, and I'll pass the mic to my co-host as well, Holland, to also introduce himself. Thank you.
All right. I want to first and foremost appreciate Chuku Kike, who has always kept an appointing time and date, a moment, the hours with us to keep us strong alive and make us fit to have the strength to fight on and return all that adoration and praise to Him. And I will not forget to as well acknowledge the platform that is bringing this freedom, which was engineered by our heroes and our heroines, which we have a front line through them by our Dim Ojumeku Ojuku, our great icon, Philip F. Young. We want to thank all those ones that have fought and have gone to as many of them that are still alive with all the veterans. I want to through a very great appreciation to a great job they did for us. And this cannot let out our appreciation to have a limited one without giving it to who it actually due as well, that waking up the spirit of every Biafran, that no, you were not born to the house of slave, but rather you were freeborn. And the person of our leader, Mazin Nandi Kanu, who has been on this front line of this struggle and this freedom. He has been there sacrificially 5 year counting, has shown to humanity what it actually means to be a leader and a lover of his people, not letting down us, and we are here standing strong with him. And I want to as well appreciate our PM, who demonstrated that no, he is actually a born son of his leader, who has been able to get the same unction and the grace that has flushed through him to stand sacrificially, even to this point, not giving up. So we want to salute these great generals we have in our time. We want to appreciate them. And we were much lucky and very grateful to God to see how another vibrant one is taking the baton in the person of our APM. This is not by coincidence, but by a result of a hard work and a heart that is diligent and sincere, committed to the purpose of this freedom. We appreciate our APM and in the person of Ogechi Nkere. We salute him for all that he's doing in this time, that the fire is key and is burning high and high. The flame cannot be quenched, and the result we can see that is coming, and we are sure of that freedom. I will want to as well appreciate the privilege and the platform that we have that has been cascaded down to us on this media space through our information minister, uh, our own time Mazi Barawa Soni is a great man that I've learned a lot from, and we want to say thanks to him. Oh, thank you so much. I will not let down our angels that has been able to give us courage to stand and be a voice in the face of all oppositions. And we will be able to stand strong that no, we are actually fighting for what we really want. Our leader in that aspect, our Igwe Butuzo, use you as a point of pointer to reach out to every angel on ground that know your sacrifice. We, Jenny Biafran, we noticed it, we appreciate it, and we stand strong. We stand solidly behind you, and we are not going to let you down. We appreciate every one of us that has taken time to be on this space, all our ministers, all our rep, and every single member of the cabinet that has been on this space with us. Permit me to engage that very enjoyment that our co-host tutor has projected ahead and be on that existing protocol to acknowledge every one of you. Thank you for being here. We say you are all welcome. Thank you very much. This is Oland.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I forgot to give honor to who honor is due, which is our information minister. Our information minister, I salute you. You are a honorable man. And also our BDF. Kudos to every one of you. I just want to entertain my Biafran people with 1 minute. For many years, you've been killing us. You've been killing us. Many years, you've been slaving us. You've been slaving us. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mbajo, my freedom. I don't know about you. Thank you very much, everyone. Please, Biafrans, you have the time to pick up the mic. You have the time to pick up the mic, not when we are about to shut down the space. That is when you will be picking up the mic. We will end this space 9 o'clock Biafran time. So if you want to pick mic, so that we can discuss this topic. And this topic is an interesting topic, which is a topic that we want to use to send message. All of us have been hearing where Ngozi Orabu has been making noise here and there, saying our prime minister have instructed that we should drop the lawsuit. And we want to make it clear to the world, we want to make it clear to those gullible that are following her that it was not our prime minister that initiated this lawsuit. It was Biafran people. I am one of the Biafra who want Ngozi Orabu to rot in jail. I don't know about you. That is why you need to pick up the mic. Come and tell us if you are among those who said, yes, Ngozi Orabu should rot in jail, to serve a lesson to those accountability who think they want to try to sabotage this struggle. We need to set example. As every one of us know, this is a BRGIE space, a government space. And that is why we are gathering. Our topic says the lawsuit against Ngozi Orabu Fulani Orabu was not initiated by our PM. It was the Biafran people who says that we need Ngozi Orabu to face the consequences, to face the atrocity that she have committed in this course of this struggle. Like if we begin to announce or to point one after the other what Ngozi Orabu have done against this our struggle, we may not be able to point it out the whole day. Every one of us see how she started right from the day of our convention. That is where she have started showing her snake color, dividing our government, killing our people, creating a terrorist army that she called army. So I am among those who say that Ngozi Orabu should be sued. And we are here to make it public and to make it clear that our prime minister is not the one who asked us to sue Ngozi Orabu. We, the Biafran people, see the need that she must pay. Like there's a tweet I made. I made one tweet last time ago. Was it on the 22nd of this month? I said in that tweet, I said the lawsuit against the useless woman called Ngozi Orabu was not initiated by our prime minister, but all Biafrans in agreement says that Ngozi, the agent of Fulani, should pay for her atrocity, for stealing our money and also causing the life of Biafrans. She must pay. You need to see her gullible, all of them troop inside into my space, into my DM. They start laying costs. It's a tweet that I make is not up to 1 day or 2 days. 4,000 something view the tweets. So what I'm saying, why we are saying this is that the message that we are passing here today, they are going to hear it and hear it very clear. Another topic we have here is we need to fund our BDF. We have so many reasons why we need to fund our BDF. Without our BDF, There is nothing we are doing that we will make any headway. It is only BDF and what are making what we are doing to be heard international. And that is why we must continue to fund our BDF. We are proud that we have an army. We are proud that this is not that time that we are only carrying flag. This time we have shown the world that we are out for our freedom. And nothing anybody can do to stop this freedom. Because if their life matters to them, if they have they have all the necessary things they need to give to their citizens, how did they think that we don't deserve good lives? So we Biafrans have decided that it is this Biafra or never. Anyhow you guys want it this time, we must actualize this Biafra. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to an extent of saying that it is Biafra or he is lower inside the grave. You can imagine our leader making such an utterances. That is a very, very huge statement. So what about me and you? It is this Biafra or we destroy everywhere. We are ready for our freedom, and that is the message. Thank you very much. As I go to my co-host, Mazi Holland, take over the mic. After that, our sister people will take over the mic. Thank you.
All right, my host Oyen Yerenwa of Biafra Land, we appreciate the chances and the privileges, the golden time we find ourselves to be part of this generation, the very last one that will restore Biafra. And we want to thank God because this very last generation that will end the unrest of our hero. A lot of them have not rest well. And we will still be the one to fight to the tail end to see that this freedom is well recognized. And our purpose, our vision, our target is nothing but freedom. And we will not go as far to an length like this, and we get ourselves accosted by a saboteur, and we will look away. It is not going to happen. And that is why we are be able to come to a stage of not operating like an organization that they used to see, that they used to notice, and they used to acknowledge. This is a government body, and we are operating on the frequency of law. We are operating on the frequency of order, and that is why we must bring everything into accountability through rules and regulations. And that is why we are not taking anything by looking face or looking away when we know there is a default that needed to be put into absolute correction or permanent solution. So the topic is a very well defined topic and targeted for number one to hit a particular saboteur that has emerged themselves unhindered as they thought and unstoppable as they thought. But no, this is a government. It has a way to stop you. This is a government. It has a way to handle you. This is a government. It has a way to deal with you. and to as many that will be looking from afar. Why are we fighting ourselves? No, we are not fighting ourselves. We are law-abiding citizens that are aspiring to be recognized, and we have a body that has emerged to be a government. We have a law over our lives that is guiding us from that government body, and everybody need to abide, even the head to everyone. So when we find one defaulting, one going against the rudiment and the laid down rule and regulation there, we acknowledge such person to be a saboteur. How you know a saboteur? A saboteur is a person who is intent, is mental pattern that has intentional destruct and obstruction, a destroying system, to destroy a system, an organization, or an effort, or even using every possible means to steal away secrecy in order to avoid the consequences damning on him or her. So, and looking from this perspective, we'll discover that no, the question of Ngozi Orabu Fulani or Orabu Guru as falls short to this uh, uh, law and the regulation that guide the government by not keeping the oath of secrecy, because at least
Hola, we can't hear you again. Hola?
no.
Okay.
Am I being heard?
Yeah, go
Am
ahead.
I
We
up
can hear you
clearly?
now. Yeah, continue.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your observation. So that is why we deem it very essential that no, the consequences of being a saboteur is very enormous, and which must be done anyone that stand on the pathway of this journey of freedom that has taken blood. And the consequence is not going by any other means, but rather in a legal way to handle the penalty and fine, imprisonment, or even death, if that will be the end result of treason, because she has committed a treason after being, if the law has finally proven her to be so in that act. But we can see from all evidences that has actually showcased that no, she need to face the consequence of her damage to the reputation of this government, to the property, to the productivities that this government has been able to gear up because
We can't hear you again. It has happened. Hola, we can't hear you. Can anybody hear him again? Holland? Okay.
You can speak while he gets his mic ready.
All right. Ndewo, my people. Ndewo, mo Biafra. Ndewo. Welcome once again. Yes. Yeah, we are going to, detail all the severe crimes of this Orabu Fulani. Yeah. The world must know that our PM was not involved in this lawsuit. It was a collective will of the Biafra people. So in there, because this is not a space for gossip, but this is a court of public opinion. That is why we've gathered here. Yeah. And we want to
I'm
let the
sorry,
world know. Okay, are you back?
Sister Tuto.
Ah,
Hola, ma. Hola, Nisiema. Sorry to interject you. It's like you're having an observation that are not being heard clearly. Can you hear me now? Just give me a thumbs up if you. Oh, thanks, man. So, just as I was trying to make a submission from my point of view, the damage this woman has brought. She has brought a terrible damage to us. I was talking about the productivity from my own line of thought. The productivity of number one, the unity. We have a unity force. We have a highest momentum that when we are on space, even the majority of saboteur, whether they are media house, whether within and out there, they come to listen to us. And we were walking and running in a high momentum that once we say, this is what we want, we go for it. We could see everybody participating, bringing out their resources, but this woman damaged the resources control. This woman has been able to bring about a reputation damage that has really caused a very terrible eyebrow in across the board. We
Sister Tutor, take over the mic while I will bring Holland down and bring him up again.
Okay. Yeah, ndewo ụmụ Biafra, ndewo Ntaikami, ndewo Medede, ndewo Memama, ndewo Ikpaisom, ndewo Ditaobasi, Emedio Ekomdo, Wanabasi Edoye Mbufo. Yeah, today is another day that we have gathered to speak to Biafrans. And our topic says, BRGIE lawsuit against Orabu Fulani was not initiated by PM, and we have to fund our BDF. Absolutely correct. Because we have heard all these disturbing reports here and there, and we know that Orabu Fulani followers are running from pillar to post. And they are even not even, how will I say, that they are searching for a way for our APM to, drop the lawsuit against her. But unfortunately, they lack the understanding that it was not our APM that sued this mad woman. It was BRGIE, and we are all BRGIE. And this is evident during the last Saturday fundraising and Sunday town hall meeting, US town hall meeting. Yes, we are not joking. We were the ones that sued Ngozi. I am involved. I am number one person. Yes, that sued Ngozi. So they should stop all this child's play, all this backyard confession, lobbying here and there. It will not work. It will not work. They should leave our PM alone to have a serious reflection where he is. So I am saying this once again, and I'm saying it clearly. This lawsuit will not drop. It will never drop. It is non-negotiable. Ngozi must go to court. Because, this woman, she is the one that kept us where we are today. So how can we withdraw the only power that we have? The only mandate that was given to Biafrans? It can never happen. She must go to court. She must face and dance that drum that she beat. She must. Because the Biafra Republic government in exile did not file this lawsuit out of malice. No. This mad woman that are crying out for justice against Orabu Fulani. In fact, let me call her Orabuezi. Because I'm talking about the blood of Biafrans that this woman killed. They are crying out like the blood of Abel, seeking for vengeance. And the collective vengeance this woman will get or has already received is to go to court so that others will sit up. Because I was just scrolling through the Twitter and I just saw one. That guy was always a media person called Shimon, disgracing his generation, putting a stamp of scammers on the picture of intellectuals that went to congressional briefing. See how stupid they are. They don't even understand the meaning of anything. And I believe whether it is he or she, may even be in this space coming to listen to us. And that reminds me, please, if you have not shared this space, what are you waiting for? please share the space. Share the space so that others will join. So I saw the way this guy is disgracing his generation, whether guy or woman, I don't care. How can you come out and put a stamp of scammers on those beautiful angels that went to, represent BRGIE, represent all of us as Biafrans? I just want to tell you, Shaman, that your cry is just starting. Yes. So we have charges against this Ngozi Orabu, because I have to call her name because of the blood of our people. I will only talk about the ones that I can remember, because I know we have so many speakers said. I will also say one or two things about the charges against this idiot. Okay? So, the charges against Ngozi Orabu, I say number one is treason and betrayal of trust. And under that, I'm going to talk about the crime she has committed, because repeatedly she has been contacting our world-class lobbyists in Washington, D.C. That hero, the very heroes who made Biafra name echoed in the US Congress on the 18th of September. And we saw the video, we have evidence how he called them criminals. She did not hide her mouth. She called them criminals. I said when they take 2 steps, she will take 5 steps to stop them in whatever they will do for us to get Biafra. It wasn't AI generated. It was there in her fundraising. We all have the clips, the clip of everything that she has been saying, including Attorney Marian. There is nobody this woman has not attacked and called criminals. So, because this is a deliberate attempt to sabotage what we are doing, especially the diplomatic achievement that we have received. And we can never give her that chance. She must go and defend herself in the court why she called our attorneys, our lobbyists, criminals. Why is she running away? We are the ones that sued Ngozi, not our PM. Our PM knows nothing about the lawsuit. And we have evidence for this contact that she made. Recorded phone calls are there. Messages are there of her making all these malicious statements. We have them. Is it the one she wrote out? Is it the one she destroyed the handle of our defense? We have them. So Ngozi's case to me is just like Nigeria. When we reach the time of a congressional hearing, that is the same scenario that will play. Because God will make us to reach the level he wants us to be. When we bring out all these evidences against Ngozi on the day she will go to court, it's the same way Nigeria will keep quiet on the day of congressional hearing, because they will have nothing to argue about. Because I know our government will present all the evidences that they have committed against with genocidal war against Biafra. So that is the same thing that is going to happen to Ngozi. We have the evidence, all of them. There are many. So where will she start to counter? Is she going to counter? She did not call them criminals. The evidence are there. Evidences are there. Sorry. Is it in the write-up, in the memo? Everything is there. So where will she start from to deny? She cannot deny it. She can't. And very soon I'll start to reshare it so that I can remind her of what she said. You see? So she has conspired and murdered and also aid our enemy, which are the Fulanis. Because she has systematically attacked and undermined our defense network in the homeland. She started by destroying all the communication channels from WhatsApp, Telegram group, because she was in charge. Our PM trusted her so much and gave her that privilege to create these groups. So that was where she started from, to confiscate all those channels. And then she started removing people. She used her mouth to say it. She used one night to remove 800 people. Is that a human being? And those people are stranded. A lot of them have been killed. Is it the one that she took them to parade in the bush? There are evidence to that none of them returned. So we are not making up any story against this Ngozi Orabu. She has killed even members of our defense that fell for this trap because they thought that she was in charge. So she has killed a lot of Biafrans, uncountable. She's even planning another one to carry our women to the north, to charter bus and carry them to the north, to go and walk naked and protest for our MNK to be released. How is that possible? And she told them, don't tell your husband where you are going. So that by the time they go, they rape them, they kill them, they will take their body parts and go and sell. And the husband will be here. Where is my wife? She says she's going to the market. She has not returned. You see, this woman has handed over many of her brave volunteers to the Nigerian terrorists. With Ngozi Orabu, just of recent, they are fighting. She has deceived them, claiming she is in charge of BRGIE, she is this, she is COS, she is USB charger, she is a de facto. My goodness me. What a woman. So she must go to court. Our PM has no hand in her court case. Yes, we have evidence to that effect as well. We have testimonies from family members, those that were captured. We have testimonies. And they directly linked it to her deceitful instructions. That is what Ngozi Orabu has done. And she must go to court. And then she must immediately dissociate herself from RPM, because RPM had nothing to do with the lawsuit given to her. Are we talking about the financial fraud and extortion? Come on. Under false present of humanitarian aid, evidence is there. Every Saturday should be raising money, titling it humanitarian aid, extorting money from Biafrans. And then when she gets this money, she will send it to Jigawa. Is she not supposed to go to court? 100%. You see, she has been extorting money from compassionate Biafrans worldwide. Because the investigation, these funds were not meant, they didn't use any of this fund. It's like, you know, when God does something, we'll say God has done it. God made those Jigawa people to come out and sing praises to Ngozi and said how much she has been supporting them. It is the spirit of Biafra that pushed them to come out. So that those gullible followers will know this is where your money is going. You see, this is the highest betrayal this woman can ever do. She took money from her people. I don't even believe it is enough. Nigerian government sponsored her, gave her money to produce 5 million whistles to give to Biafra. She has poisoned the whistle. She has put a tracking device in the whistle. So when you collect the whistle, I don't know if a senior citizen is here, she would have helped me to blow that whistle. I used to like her when she blew that whistle. Once you inhale the toxic chemical in the whistle, what is going to happen to your internal organs? You'll be dying slowly. By that time, you will not find Ngozi. So those of you that have collected the whistle, because we have made so many announcements, run away from that woman. You are on your own. We have given you off as a sacrificial lamb. Those of you that have collected the tracking device are there in all those whistles. They will track you. All this is to bundle all of you and submit to the terrorist government. The same way that Nigerians evacuated, which country did they, I've forgotten the country. Is it Sudan? I've forgotten. Where did they land them? In the north. Everybody is going to the north now. Everybody. So if there was any Biafran in that flight, I remember the country. Your name is sorry. Your name is completely sorry. So that is what Ngozi is doing. She wants to pack all of you and totally surrender you people to the Northern Empire to slaughter you and then sell your body parts. Is that what will not take her to court? 100% she has to go to court. And we, BRGIE, we are the ones that have saved her with that lawsuit. She must go. She must go. She has burned down the houses of Biafrans. She has formed a Bubago terrorist group and used them to dishuman Biafrans. He has made Biafrans to be homeless. He has made pregnant women to be cut into pieces. Ngozi has made our babies to be roasted like meat. She must go to the court. She must go. She has endangered the lives and committed a lot of fraud. This woman has used fake ID card and promised them fake embassy. She took them to one room or in a hotel. That is the hotel that Adaize is working. Adaize is a cleaner in that hotel. Yes. Because that hotel was only one room. And then she borrowed a flag of Biafra, 1/2 flag, and mounted there. Now go back today, that flag is not there. Adaize was the one running up and down, kitty, 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 including her son, that innocent boy. She carried the boy, beginning now to teach the boy how to lie. Because she knows very well that Ngozi is deceiving her people. And that boy knows very well that the mother is also lying. Tomorrow, when that boy begins to lie, now they will say, where did he learn it from? He learned it from the mother. Because in that hotel, Adaize is a cleaner. Yes. Ngozi packed our people, went there, the small people she could gather, people paid for tickets. She has diverted all this money. Is that what will not take her to court? She must go to court. She must go to court. This woman has committed crime in a most cruel way. You see, she has committed crime. The one that is even paying me is this whistle, this survival whistle, that is a death whistle for our people. How can she tell our people? She has endangered our people. How can she tell our people to use whistle versus AK-49 that her brothers are using, her terrorist Fulani herdsmen brothers are using to kill our Biafrans? How can she give them weapon? Where on earth have we heard? This is not just fraud. It is a death sentence. She exposed our people to be killed. We had every right to sue her. And if there's opportunity to sue her again, we will do it. It is not our PM. There are so many, but I just want to keep it brief because others will also talk. Her crimes are numerous. Our sister says over 150. Only me cannot talk on it because it is uncountable. To those of you going behind to beg for this case to be dropped, listen carefully. I'm just giving you one. Your actions are an insult to the souls of those killed because of this idiot. That is what I want to tell you, that your actions are an insult to the souls of those killed because of Ngozi Orabu. Your family member will follow. If you think that what Ngozi Orabu did was justifiable, I am telling you with the anger in my mind, if you are among those going to beg our PM, disturb our PM, if you are among those calling our APM to withdraw the case, your family member will go down. So that you know the pain of those that have died because of Ngozi Orabu and her cohort, including accountability of Emma Choma. If you think it is a child's play, your family member will go down. Why are you going to beg? Why are you going to beg? You want to tell me Ngozi did not know what she was doing? She knew very well what she was doing. And everybody that surrounded Ngozi, including by extension those in Accountability 2025. Well, all of you, your family members, anybody that carry phone and beg our APM again, instead of allowing to be focused, your family member will also follow. Because Ngozi must go to court. We Biafrans sued her for all these atrocities that she has committed against Biafra. If you are calling our APM, you are spitting on the graves of those martyrs, because they are martyrs. They are so innocent and they were so sincere. They believe so much in Biafrans, but this woman misled them. So this lawsuit is not just from BRGIE. It is from the entire Biafra population. And we demand justice for those people that have died. Yes, we demand justice for them. And I want to also tell our APM and all the cabinet members and all of us here that the voice of the people is very, very clear. We Biafrans fully support and demand that this court summons should proceed. Nothing on earth should make it to stop. There can be no mercy for such crimes. Never. So dropping this case will be a betrayal of everything we have stand for. Yes. So the law must take its course. Ngozi must go to court. It is non-negotiable. Yeah. And to you, Ngozi Orabu, gullible followers, stop wasting your time. Instead of begging, tell her to stop disturbing our prime minister. Tell her to, no, she shouldn't disturb our prime minister that is already serving his jail term. She shouldn't, because she is the reason that man is there. She is the reason, because she did not see this coming. Because if she had seen this coming, she would not lobby for her PM to be jailed. Yes, she thought everything had ended. And that was why she said the longer he stays, the better. But she never knew what was coming behind. That she will fall into the trap of Biafrans and she will find herself, she will also go to jail. This court case can never be retrieved. Mbano. She should stop sending him messages. She should stop sending him perfume. It will not work. It will not work. Allow him to be focused. Stop disturbing our APM. So you better prepare your time and go to court, because it is coming. The time is ticking. We, the people, have the mandate, and we must support this lawsuit. It is very, very important, because this justice, there will be justice for the victims. It is the first step towards getting justice for the families who have lost their loved ones due to her actions. So if we keep quiet, those people will die in vain. And it will also help to clean our movement, clean everything, remove all the cobwebs. This is a signal to the second accountability group, because it sends a powerful signal that there is no room for saboteur. And the world leaders have seen the extent we have gone to clip this woman. And that is why the US Congress, they are standing with BRGIE, because they have also been using their eyes to see how will we deal with saboteurs. If we believe in the rule of law, if we say that our own policy aligns with the US policy, let us see how they will deal with saboteurs. Let us see how they will deal with those that don't follow their law. And today, they have seen the extent that we have gone to take this woman to court, to serve her a court summon. We did it, not PM. You understand? We did it, not PM. So there is no room for saboteur. There is no room for fraudster. There is no room for murderers in Biafra movement. No, we will clean our house. We've already cleaned it. Any sabo that is left should begin to pack her load and leave. Or else we will add you to that list. This has also made us to establish our rule of law complete, because it proves that BRGIE is a government of law and order, not of chaos, not of man, no man, because those that are coming to beg our APM now is doing man, no man. I know Ngozi, but you know Ngozi, you went and denied and disowned Ngozi with our APM, when the evidences are there that you worked for this woman. Why are you going behind to deny, swear heaven and earth? According to our APM, you denied more than Peter when he denied Jesus. But you know what you did with Ngozi. So it shows the world that we can hold our people accountable. This lawsuit is a cornerstone for the new Biafra we are building. Nothing more. So we abide by it. We stand by it. We are not withdrawing anything. And our PM did not initiate it. So those of them carrying this news, Biafra is suing Biafra, yes, we will sue all of them from A to Z that are there to sabotage what we are doing. Especially now that we have entered the corridors of power in the US. You think we have time to joke? You think we have time for saboteur to come and jeopardize what we are doing? Because if they do, we are going to start afresh again. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. Our leaders will come out and continue the journey with us. Thank you so much. I will yield my mic here so that the others will talk. Thank you so much, my host. My co-host, are you back now so that you can continue from there? Because we have a lot.
Yes. Yes. I'm back. I'm sorry. It should be challenge of internet anyway, but you have actually made a very wonderful submission from what I have in view to make known in this space. We are not doing anything without following the due process, and the due process was actually override. This woman has done a very terrible damage living by what she has spoken about, and of which we have gotten a whole lot of infiltrators and traitors and betrayers as such within us. That even each time when I think about it, in fact, I am mad within my heart against her, because I, just as I have said about 2 to 3, 4 days back, I listened to a very, very reliable source of how she was well planted by Tinubu in within us, and we never knew for all this why, and how she crippled to that apex position to get close to our APM and cause a terrible sabotage. And even when she was doing it deliberately, immediately where our APM got in, I mean, our PM got invited, rather. Uh, you remember, you all will remember, to just to flash your mind back, that no, Caterpillar was sanctioned by our PM to step aside. But what does this woman do? Caterpillar become the first person she aligned herself with to jeopardize the security back home. And she has caused a whole lot of damage that no, we cannot look away over it. No way, no way. Do you know what deformation of character is? Go to that law, go back to that court, and tell them in that place where law and order really work. I'm happy. This is not an environment where you bribe a judge, and you bribe the lawyers, and you will not have justice. The place that this justice is going to take place is a place where law and order actually work. I'm so happy, because you will tell them what Elias and every of our lobbies has done to you, that crime they committed, that thing they did against you, that make you to call them criminals. I want you to be in that court to prove them that no, they are criminals, and she will pay heavily. She will pay for that character assassination. She will pay heavily. Not only paying for that, you know the death this woman has actually caused. She has caused death of Biafrans back home here, and she's not even giving up. She's still willing to cause more. If not, how will you ask someone to have a whistle in the hand? I'm not even talking of whether there is a devices within the whistle. Let's even look at that. The whistles are even pure. And no, you have a raid of terrorists around. The next thing is for you to blow whistle to identify yourself. Say, I'm here, oh. Then they put the gun on your head, poor. So you have become an agent to reduce the number of our people. You are, in fact, she has actually identified that she is not one of us, and she must be brought to accountable. And you see, we lost finances through her. The other time, where were the money that was supposed to be used to secure the arena we use in that field? The money was in her custody. She failed to make it available for our APM now, who was our finance minister then, to make that money available. She make this man to run scatter just to make sure that generally we as a race, we did not see shame to be able to fix things up. Many things were done. She caused chaos within. I am not part of the governing council, but then I am privileged to see the information flowing out that she caused terrible chaos, division within the cabinet member by causing a separation and division and disunity within the cabinet before she is able to carry out her mission, actually to cause death of many of our people back home. And loss of money as well has become a great target from her through her pride, even despite the fact that she was highly paid by the agent that get her involved. We see that no damage of this really caused a very terrible slowdown for a long while. Many people that came genuinely to sponsor this movement, this woman caused a terrible damage to the extent that no many were more like, let me just hands off. I don't know where the journey is going. We see that rooted trust and morale actually die alongside. Many of our army, many of our angels, God demoralized that time, but just that no, these are people that have decided, they have made up their mind, they stood their ground, they said they must see to the end of why they have volunteered themselves, and they have actually worked out the modality to see how something can really work out. And these people have not put us to shame by standing by. This woman has gone to as far to cause even what I can refer to as a mental and emotional health. Yes, of course. I've had one of our even veterans that have been saying that no, they were highly demoralized. No, many went through unexpected stress and anxiety, depression. You could see many things this woman has caused. She has done terrible damage of relationship that we will be able to gather through our PM and the momentum of it. And that is why the return that appear on the ground say, I smell rats. I smell. So, if not for the love they have for us, they actually knew that things were going. And no, she has not. That was the first time they were suspecting her. And when she couldn't just hide it again, thinking that no, she has been able to cage our leader, and she can just do and undo to see how the mission of all the Nigeria agenda gets us thwarted. She was intensifying it every single now and there by causing everyday damage. She caused separation, disunity within us. We see that no, we cannot let go. The law must have its course over her. She has actually caused every manner of things that need to make her to be brought to book. And we are not doing this because APM is the one in charge. No, we Biafran, we solicit for it. We make a demand of it. We want to make it known that no, if there is anyone that is going to be a saboteur along the line, be reminded that no, this is a government that will take it up with you. We are not going to allow anybody to sabotage us, not now, not even when we get the freedom. We have a law that must be respected, and we are a law abiding people. That is why we have the privilege to be in exile, and the government of exiles of the functioning nation have make a home for us, and that is why we must bring her to book. She can't go away with it. No way. No way. She will regret ever sabotaging us. She will regret ever being an agent among us. She will regret ever being. In fact, she is going to be left, because what do you expect from the zoo? They will leave her behind. Definitely they are going to leave her behind. She will pay for it. And we are only starting with her down to the rest. Let me allow people be able to raise their hands, and most of my points were actually spelled out from my co-host, Madam Tutor. So let's give a privilege to Uko the number. His hand has been up since, so that the rest can pick it up from there. Thank you. Uko the number, the mic is yours, sir.
I think he's not close to his mic. Maybe we give to either Brian. Brian, are you there? I don't know who raised the
Yeah,
hand first, Brian or
Oh, it's
Afam.
yeah.
Afam.
Who
I have
raised
to
Here,
it?
skip first.
I am
Okay,
here. I
Brian,
am here.
please hold on. Let Afam.
I am
Okay,
here.
Onyeka is here. Sorry. After Onyeka, Afam, you go. Okay, thank you.
To take time. You just carry the thing, one commodity thing from my mouth. Where you did before?
I mean, no verse, Afam. Allow Uko the number to just go ahead. He has identified himself.
It's almost down. Only 1% left. Thank you so much. All protocol observed. Dear friends, there's something that when we are saying as if we're debating it to be in the first place, who are the people? I think order APM to the man from APM to those who are disturbing him to please. We need to know this people. APM, please, our COS to our I beg you, let our APM try to get the name of the people that are disturbing our prime minister. That people, in fact, they are worse than the Ngozi Orabu, the people that are disturbing our PM. This woman was frequenting Finland to supply them to make sure that our PM is jailed. Reason she said, longer the better, longer he stays in the better. But what has she not done? I'm telling you, some people should respect themselves. Honestly, this talk where they talk here, some people say not talk with the talk. They don't know that most of us, we don't know. In fact, we don't know. I don't know who I am again. I don't know who I am. I don't know the kind of beast you have turned me to. But only action will explain who I am to you. No words to express my anger, what you have turned me to. You people, you see, U.S. government should probe to investigate this woman. You see that issue of wastrel. It sounds childish something to some of our ears, but that issue should be probed, should be investigated. U.S. government should investigate this woman. This woman is into human trafficking for prostitution, into human trafficking for organ harvesting, into organ harvesting, into ritual. She do juju with human parts. She's into fraudulent charity organization. She is into like that. She take money from Nigeria government. And this one she want to do protest now. They have made the contract to deliver. Her job is to deliver maybe 500 women to this Fulani Caliphate, and she take her money and she don't care what happened to them. Okay, you see, my people, the issue of this woman, anybody, we need to know the person that are making that disturbing our prime minister. I am telling you, that person, if you did not swear with that person with 5 on 5 and that person knows that I'm not a member. Let me know that person that are making that. This woman, do you know how many youths she killed? Not those she made governors. These are my outside where I'm charging my phone. Okay, so who is somebody is okay, sorry. Am I coming out, please? Am I coming out, please? Please give me thumbs up if I'm coming out. Otherwise, please.
You are coming out. You are coming out.
So thank you. This woman, immediately she entered, I told you that I exposed 2 Fulani guys on space. I wasn't enough time to talk with one, but one, I interviewed one. His name is Oganiru Biafra. He used to come on space like this several times. We are talking, but one day, my attention was due to his accent. I said, no, I wasn't pleased with this person. He speaks Igbo friendly. Frankly, accent there is not Igbo accent. It's not Biafra accent. I had to call him and interview him and say, who are you? He say he's a Biafran that he has been fighting with Mazina Nekan. These guys were those set of people that call him Mazina Nekan all sort of name. Immediately he was kidnapped, Mazina Nekan become sent to them. They turn against our Prime Minister Monekwa. Okay? Immediately our Prime Minister Monekwa was invited. Our APM become they thought the APM will be vegetable. So what they expected wasn't what is unfolding. So they had to, like I told our APM, had it been the POS Nigeria and the Almat Abubakar group, they did not call you names. They did not call you names. I would have been disappointed in you. In fact, I wouldn't be pleased to stand, in fact, to support you. Because people should understand one thing. Anybody zoo is attacking, calling names in this Biafra freedom fighting are the people you should support. They may call the name direct or through their agent on social media. All these people that distract now, they are zoo agents. So anybody you see they attacking is somebody you should stand by and heap a very heap of sand on the waist of that particular, to make it to stand very well. Just like, how when we go to cultivating our, maybe during the, we plant cocoyam. A time come, we go to heap sand on that cocoyam to make it to stand very well, to strong, So that is how we need to be heaping, rounding our APM, standing round by him, making him to strong, to firm. In fact, helping him to walk to strong in his mouth, helping him to speak with every alacrity because he's not alone, because he's speaking the mind of above 80 million Biafrans. You see, Biafrans, this woman used this guy they call Oganeri Biafra that exposed. He made him a governor to Alanso. This guy uses his Igbo because he speaks Igbo, law many, and they know themselves. I want you to understand that these planted Fulani acclaimed Igbos know themselves because they were planted, born in our land on purpose, not coincidence. So they cancel every trace, and also they made every the platform for them to know themselves. They know themselves. Caterpillar, Fire, all these people, this rubbish in South Africa, they are all Fulani born in our land. Okay? This thing I'm putting every effort to make people to understand because we have helped them. We have helped them ignorantly long to penetrate. Because the person speaking Igbo and be Igbo name. We fail to understand that we fail to focus in actions. Their actions is where you identify them, not by their spoken Igbo language or Igbo name. This woman is like, I don't know whether they dig that mass grave already, stand by in the big forest, in bush. More than this, I saw say that they used there more than 1,000. This guy lured them and in the midst of all these Fulani Nigerian terrorists and abandoned them there. They were calling for reinforcement, they abandoned them there. He don't come back to Adadi Oranjo platform and begin to cry. I was listening. I wasn't so when I hear that he mentioned Oganiru Biafra, I had to log in immediately. I said, Adadi Oranjo, who are you talking about, Oganiru Biafra? I said, that guy is a Fulani agent too. He said, no wonder that is a BRGIE commander. That was how I knew that he's a BRGIE commander. I never knew he was a BRGIE commander from onset, from all the while. You see, I'm telling you people every time you hear that, when these people came to our land, remember, first of all, they use, when they want to bring those so-called Boko Haram from the north, their first attack was the Imo Correctional Center. And when they attacked, they told the inmates to say that those who set them free are IPOB. How they started. And they use this media terrorists there because they have their own terrorists on media to propagate that to Nongo men. They use the Efule for their own, so people planted as governors, like the like of Soludo and others. They use them to create a vigilante and give them Igbo name. And use all this one that speak Igbo to make commander. Whenever they want to show on camera, they will capture those ones that speak Igbos. And our people foolishly subscribing to this because the person speak Igbo and bear Igbo name. That is only evidence you have. And all over the years, you don't know that while validating that narrative, you are helping them to penetrate. Why shooting your foot? Because that narrative is to our detriment. They just want to the intellectual community see that is an infighting, is an internal war, is an internal Igbo cycling Igbo. Now they see them bring the narrative, Biafrans are sweet Biafrans. They are the same people want to bring the narrative. They will cause for they will come and cry a play victim. They will cause for the play victim. Let me tell you something, Biafrans. Let me tell you, if you are in my front and you want to do smell, I'm telling you, I will bring you down. Move on. Enough is enough. Let nobody. We want to know that person that go to APM, go to a prime minister to disturb him. And APM, Biafrans demands that you tell us the name of that person. And those who come to disturb you and privately to beg, if they fail to come public, Biafrans demand their names. Biafrans demand their names. A man, the woman sabotaged and put in situation. She said it. She said it before the final convention. She's gathering information to use to implicate our prime minister, and she did it. And she will send Moron to go and disturb that man. APM, please don't make us angry. We need the name of this person that go to prime minister to disturb him about this woman. Anybody see in Biafra land now that is supporting this woman is best of the same father. Biafra said it last time, if you have your own, bring the person down. Bring the person down. Do you know how many lives this woman have lost? Do you know the sabotage she did by, now we are in license. He cannot jump 1, jump 2 to count 4. We're in liaison. As we're getting recognition, we become a Biafra mission. Biafra mission. Then when we go into constitutional, international government, have constitutional conference and adopt our constitution and have our sovereignty, it will become embassy. Then this woman display more gracious sabotage by going to a restaurant, claim she opened Biafra embassy. She took every world leader in the sense that when they see it, they will say, these people, are they serious at all? Are they serious? So say you don't know what she's doing, that she's doing, she know what she's doing. Everything she's doing, let me not hear you that she's not educated, she's ignorant. She know what she's doing. Everything is on purpose. Is a script. To make us look ridiculous, to ridicule Biafra government. If not that our prime minister from onset make BRGIE to be solid and extinguish the BRGIE. And she used her mouth to say she dissolved BRGIE. That is what make her. What is dissolved, you cannot. When she see that she cannot register anything again with that name, with that particular BRGIE, she frustrated. She want to claim BRGIE back because her intent is to put her prime minister in prison and hijack BRGIE and destroy it, destroy our BDF. Don't forget that this is her primary agenda. This is our primary agenda. To hijack BRGIE, to jail our prime minister, and hijack BRGIE, destroy the finance, the source of income, what they used the speaker to do, the source of income, destroy everything and bring our BDF down. Get information about their this thing and set them up and take them down one by one. I listened to our Major General last time where they said they discover among the school students in the school, they discover somebody working with her for the first time. They warn the person. That thing, when I get to it, I'm getting angry. They know better than me. How can you discover cancer? Cancer that is after your life, and you want still remain the cancer among you for second time, for third time? How can? What kind of humanistic? This one is exaggerated. You put in fact, you put your life online because you want to say one idiot. That's her intent is to expose you, to sabotage you, and or to destroy to destroy our BDF. That is our assignment. Any cancer caught shouldn't be treated, it should be cut off. Any iota of sabotage among the school, the person must be judgmented without apology. And when you see some people, because we will be holding people on their ways on social media, yes, you cannot forgive unless you are part of them who were born in our land on this purpose, with the purpose of using them to act, to duplicate ourselves, to have a duplicate, to use them to penetrate. If you see them on social media speaking that narrative, Igbo citing or doing other things, don't worry. But when you are a two-blooded Biafran person, and you fail to reason that the same bad name they call our Ikonso, the same bad name they call our Mazinanakan, the same bad name they call our Prime Minister, and they put them where they are today. And they're using the same bad name against our Major General, and you're subscribing to it. If you are an Igbo person, true-blooded or Biafran, and you dance to that their tune, our land will destroy you. You can never see end of this year unless you come and retract that to your comments. Okay? Do you really think if actually BDF killed Igbo youths and Fulani will drink Panadol on it, Fulani we worried about it? The reason that if there's any youth, if there is any youth that we are judgmented by BDF, the reason the Fulanis are worrying because they are not Igbo, they are Fulanis. They know them. They planted them. So that is why they are worried. That is why they are trying to use it to call a video bad name, because they know that they are not Igbos. They are Fulanis. They are Fulanis. They know them. If any Igbo person died, look at the people that are killing our youths with Panadol when Igbo youth is killed. And you cannot reason with your doubt-minded and holistic, idiotic brain. That is the same game they have been playing. Then they want to train them to forget that narrative. And when they see that that our people are fall for it, they move in. This is how they kill army couple in Benue. Army couple in Benue, because the person they used to kill speak Igbo. But Chukwuoke exposed them. They failed to realize that the knife they use, that no Igbo person is using that knife. Until our prime minister do forensic analysis and expose them, and they zoom the video and they get a wedding card that's reading Benue address is written on it, and they expose them. 3 days later, somebody come from Benue and say yes, that our prime minister is right, that they were killed by their superior who don't want them to marry. They kill them and they chop off their genitals and they want to pin it into Biafrans and use it to invade our land to kill our youth. They have been doing it. They have been doing it. They have been doing it. Until date, you call yourself a Biafran, a stick, a particular stick penetrates your eyes more than twice. It cannot reason. Your reasoning analytical abilities are not functioning. They use the same strategy to speak against your leaders and go after them. They think he can succeed with that nonsense with our Major General. I marked some of you on social media. You only think unless you are one of the planted Fulani blood, and that is by the way, that is the reason you were born in our land for. And if anybody forgive you, Nkotinaba will not forgive you. And that lady, I've warned you, you must go and retract that statement you made against our Major General. That is the starting point for me to consider. You must go and retract it, because you can't help your enemy to be shooting your foot, to be speaking ill of those who have lost everything, lost their wife, lost their children, their siblings, their parents, and rejected oil well because of you and I. Among you, where they ill of them. The animal Abubakar you see, this evil woman must be investigated by US government, not just on that way they accuse you, about her activities in US, about her human trafficking, about her organ harvesting, about her fraudulent charity deceit, fraudulent charity organization. She must be investigated, and the likes must also be investigated. They can never go scot-free. And those that must be approached physically to judgment in Biafra land, their own is also coming. We don't look anybody face. We don't care the name you are going to call us. We don't care idiotic reason you are talking to. If you are sensible as a human, whether you're in Nigeria or you're Biafran, you should be asked, as you are Nigeria terrorist government, why can't they allow media reportage, free media reportage, free, undisturbed, uninterrupted, for them to recover what is happening in Biafra land, everything, and report it without bias? Why can't we ask them to do so? If they are sincere, why are they stopping the media? This is a question. If you are sensible, what you should ask those media criminals. If they are sincere, why can't them allow media to report? Freelance journalists, bloggers, their own, all those media, all of them, to cover what is happening. I remember 2 journalists independently went. One after investigation, he said that 90% of insecurities are caused by Nigeria military. One said 80%, but I know it's 100%. These people, they don't even support what we're doing, but they decide to go to private investigations. Listen to some of you. The reason you are taking us for granted is because some of us are not seeing each other. I will tell you that going to jail, it doesn't in here doesn't see me like anything. I carry your head with my hands. I know Nigeria go end me, but I will make sure that I will blind you with acid, because you're taking us for granted. You want to kill our people again. You come to unite on the grave of our people you killed. Good number. Pause here for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Enko the number. Mazi Holland, there's something a message I want our people to pass to the public. One, we have established that our Prime Minister is not the one who initiated this lawsuit. The second message I want us to establish to the public is this. We also need to let the public know that our APM is not the one who sued Ngozi Orabu. I want us to know what our APM usually used to tell us. He said that he is a messenger. I don't know what you know about what the messenger is all about. When you send a messenger a message, he will go for the message and deliver the message for the people that sent him a message. I want Biafran people to make it clear to the public that we are the Biafran people are the one who sued Ngozi Orabu. And our APM is just a messenger to the Biafran people. When we send him a message, he will deliver our message. So let this message sink to the public. So if you are
our voting we conducted is public. Yes, and I can do it also here now.
Thank you. So that is just the message I want to pass. And every one of us have seen the atrocity of this useless woman called Ngozi Orabu. I said this is where I beginning to question this narrative that women are peacemakers. I said, when I begin to see what Ngozi, the kind of stolen heart this lady has, I begin to question these words that they say that women are peacemaker. I now begin to compare it with what this 2025 accountability surrendered by women, what they are doing currently now. I said, if anybody come out to me and preach that women are peacemaker, I will doubt it, to be honestly, because the table have changed. You can imagine a woman who organized a bubagu and be causing mayhem in our land. A woman called Ngozi Orabu, after seeing what is happening in our land, after seeing the kind of killing, she colluded with Nigeria terrorist military and invade our land and kill and massacre citizens of Biafra. In all these things, she doesn't even care. She's not feel disturbed. Instead of backing down, she is acting the more. Now I want us to also see what accountability is also doing. And now tell me that this is the question I am not throwing. Is women still this peacemaker that we used to know them of? I don't want to count our women here. Let it not be as if I am generalizing our women among these women. That is just the thing I just want to put there. Thank you very much. Mazi Holland, do you want to go or we pass the mic to Biafra what? Biafra Beyond. Mazi Holland, do you have anything to say? You can take over the mic.
Yes, I only come on a point of correction that there are still women of good will, there are still women of good conscience, there are still women of good character, and these are the wonderful women we still have, even both here and the one unknown. It's just a matter of heart that has choose to betray, the heart that has choose to be corrupt, the heart that has choose to cause damage, the heart that has choose to do evil. Are you getting me? So Judas Iscariot was not a woman. So in the feminine aspect of it, is not generalized to be acceptable. It's just quite somehow painful that when we see women coming in, women that we expect to be mother because they understand what it is, they know what life it is because life came through them. So when we see one betraying us in feminine aspect, that is why you began to have that such a mind, but it is not acceptable generally because you could see Bianca Ojukwu what she did to us. Who thought that she would be the one to do that? After all, the wonderful man, a man that was sent into the very race of Biafra for us to understand what freedom is to his people. And you can see in our lifetime, even in our generation, betraying the cause and all that her husband has labored for. So we understand how it is, but it is not generally acceptable. We still have women of good conscience. We have women of valor. That is why the Bible recognizes them to be women of virtues. So we still have the light of all of our mothers that are here. See them. You think they don't have job? You think they don't have one or two things? But they are still doing a wonderful thing within this movement. But she has just choose her conscience to be sold away. It's just quite somehow painful. And we, Biafran generally, 50 million of us above, we stick to it that no, we are going to punish her. APM is not the one doing it. No, 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 no. But the generality of Biafran, we are going to punish her because, in fact, even the outsider are mocking us. If I don't know if I can, if it was convenient for me to play the Yoruba version of it, you will be angry for you to see how she got planted. So see, I'm telling you, she just chose that path, and we must show her the way. Thank you very much. Let me welcome Biafran.
You should
Is it
begin
Brian that came first or Afam?
like
Yes, Afam. The mic is yours,
Biafra
my brother.
and
Take it.
beyond. My fellow Biafrans,
Biafra. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Biafrans, I greet everyone, most especially our beautiful ladies and wonderful ladies and the true mother they are. Also to our father here, BMO, I greet you. Respect to everyone. Without taking much of anyone's time, I want us to understand something. I'm glad Nkodenamba, he always pointed at this, even if that I always say sometimes, not all of them, that also our people, some of our people, I use my elder brother to give example, but he understands this thing very well, and I do understand it. I keep asking our people, this woman, she's not the problem. Did you know what is the problem? The real problem is our people not being able to reason, to understand that this woman is a spy, a Fulani spy. She,
Afam,
she has,
Afam,
yeah,
Afam,
yeah,
Afam, my brother. Just a sec. Just a sec.
yeah.
Please. I don't want to mention your name. I don't want to mention your name. Don't bother to request for the mic if you don't want to be brought down on this space. I don't want to mention your name. My host, you can see a name that is making a request
Yes,
from Orabu Fulani camp. Yes,
I,
I don't want to mention your name.
I deny.
Quietly just go on the listening section. Leave that request page. Thank you.
So, like I was saying, my brother, in every indication, she has always indicate herself, bring it out that this is who she is. She is just a Fulani spy that maybe was born and brought up in Igbo land because she doesn't know where she came from exactly. This woman was the same person that told you that in one of her broadcasts openly that you don't have to kill the Fulanis. She made it open. She defended her people. And still, our people, that is why whenever they call Ngozi, I mean, that thing it turns my stomach because she's never one of us. She's just only a spy that is being born and was brought up. If we are doubting this thing, those who are in homeland should investigate it and see, like what our brother said, Onyeka. Many of them were being planted. So we should understand, we should not be using this language that, hey, this, that. This is an enemy, a spy that is being planted in us, and she's doing her bidding. And you don't expect her to stop doing what she's doing. That's just period. She's never one of us. She's just doing her bid, just like most of them, even the so-called, like what I used to say about what we are talking about, this one that because things happen, we begin to know who they are. Just like Ojus Okano. Do you need anybody to tell you that he's a Babangida's son? If you're not, are you stupid not to see it that that man is IBB's son? Go and ask his mother. That is why I said one thing I always say here. If you are not supporting Biafra to be restored, if you could be able to watch your people to be killed, if you could be able to see the injustice that is being poured upon Biafra everywhere in the whole world, and you're not supporting this cause, this project to come as soon as possible, then you should go and ask your mother, who is your father? I say it with no apology. And I always repeat it. I say this thing with no apology. Now, another thing is this. I'm saying this to our people. We should never be stupid not to understand what is playing out now. Every time they will tell you that ISWAP or Boko Haram, I said this thing at David program, I will repeat it here. They will tell you that Boko Haram or ISWAP, that they have attacked their barrack or their artillery, and the soldiers, they flee, the 5,000 soldiers and individuals, they fled to another camp, to Cameroon or to wherever, and these people got carted away with the ammunition that is there. We should understand that many nations are not ready anymore to sell any ammunition to the so-called Nigerian zoo government because of what is playing out, because they are watching the Americans. And these people, ask yourself, a soldier is a soldier. A soldier never give up till the last bullet. And ask yourself, how is it that you don't need to go? I keep saying this. Why is it that myself, that is a primary 5 dropout, I reason much more better than some people that claims they go to school? That is why you cannot understand and see your enemies. Because you cannot tell me that this people is not, this thing is not a well-planned thing. That when they come, the people, the military will run away, they will cater with the ammunitions that they have. These ammunitions, where are they going to use it? They are preparing to come down to Biafra land because they know that we are the only resistance that they have in that zoo called Nigeria. We are the only resistance they have. We are the only people that is preparing, that is ready to face them. None. Is it the Benues? They have tested their mighty. They have seen that they have nothing to show for it. Is it the Plateaus? Is it other indigens? Is it the so-called saboteurs that they are always saboteurs, the so-called Yoruba, that I'm proud to say that they are the real genesis of the problems that we are having in that contraction, because they are not bold or man enough to know where to stand. They are always scared of them standing on themselves, so they cannot be able to take decision for themselves. They're only waiting to see, how am I going to fall on this part or this part? Because they are the problems, the major problems. So we should understand that they are letting the ammunitions to get into the hands of the terrorists. That is why the so-called illegitimate governors in our territory, they are trying to see if they can subdue our warriors, our soldiers, so that it will be easier for them. But all these things relies on us. The faster we do the things we are supposed to do, the faster we equip our armies the way they should be, the faster we give them everything that they need, the better and the shorter the calamity that is coming will be. I want those who are thinking and believing, hey, for every town that they are putting security. They are putting security because our people, we have allowed stupidity to be eating our brains up. I am asking you, those who believe you have securities in your town, when these people come with the level of the kind of ammunition they are coming, you will tell me if it is that catapult that your securities in your village will use to face these people. Because we have been stupid not to understand that you have to take a more superior weapon to face these people, because they are cowards and they are barbarians. They are animals. They don't, the only thing they understand is things that are taboos in our land. That is the only thing they understand. We should all understand this and know that we have no time. Time is running out fast. Trump have told us in UN, everyone should go and guide your place. Go and guide your place. Secure your place. You don't need to run into somebody's place. Go and secure your place. That is what we should all understand. And time is running out fast. Finally, here, my COS, please. I beg you, I don't know who is taking care of this thing. I have said this thing before. Since last week, I want to be joined on the group of 50 Gemma every week, please. I want to be joined so that I'll be doing it. Please, I beg of you. Thank you.
All right, Afam, my wonderful brother, we deeply appreciate your warm and greatest submission. Thank you very, very much. Indeed, indeed, it was well orchestrated, well planned. They choked them within us. If not, do you think only Orabueze can function? No, she need to hire some people of her like mind to carry out her bidding for the slave masters. So they were well orchestrated, and that is why you could see even the so-called governor, they are slowing down the pace of the freedom that they're supposed to have defend even their land. Don't you see what is happening in the north? How many of the governors has come against them? Rather, they are making a peace deal with them. So we need to sponge out these people. We need to deal with them. Once we identify you that you are a saboteur, you are going down. You can't stop us. I think allow me to please, Brian. I plead with you. Allow me to honor our minister, Mr. Betty, to speak, please. I plead with you. It's supposed to be you, but allow Mama Betty to speak. If she not throw back the speaker to you, no problem. Mama Betty, please, ma. The mic is yours, ma.
Thank you so much. Who do you say is the next person to speak? Brian.
It's Brian, ma.
Let him go ahead.
Yes, ma.
Let him go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So Brian is yours. You can take it.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste time. I'm just gonna make like some minute summation. I hail everybody here, fellow citizens of Biafra. I salute every one of us. May we all live long. May we all enter the promised land, Biafra land, our life and healthy. In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah, coming to the topic, the lawsuit against the most useless entity ever created. Yeah, I don't. What I got to say, I don't care whoever that initiated the lawsuit. Understand? I don't care how the enemies are seeing it. I don't care how they're interpreting it. What I'm after is let the lawsuit commence. Let the verdict be pronounced. Let the victim face the consequences. Because we have romanced stupidity so much, and that it has given it a modern name. Instead of calling it a spade, we all call it a farm implement. It is time to bring these people to book. Let them face the music, they all played. And it is time for Biafrans as well. The stupid ones that are still following them to know who is who. Example has to be set and is long overdue, but we can't question it. But now it is here. It is the time. We must make sure that they are being brought to book. Because we are all in injury time. Very injury time, very delicate time. And if we miscalculate, we will destroy all that we have built for years. All the time of speaking and contribution. And this might be a contributing factor. That is, if we fail to see to the end of this court case. We don't even need to see to the end of this court case. We all need the hearing to commence. Because the commencing of the hearing will vindicate us. Why am I saying this? Coming from I'm gonna go through law, because being for the fact that we are moving with the speed of time, a time will reach, because these people are distractors. A time will reach where when they will come to distract or scatter, and when you're meeting people, when you're meeting the Congress, the men that matters the most in the world, and behind the bar.
Hello, can anyone still hear?
No born of a
Okay,
woman
you're
or
back
any
now. You're back.
organization.
Go ahead.
We have that impetus, knowing fully well that there is a law waiting for you to face, or there is a penalty waiting for you to be faced. I thought she said she's the chosen one. I thought they said they are the group that have been anointed. Why then are they afraid? Why then are they panicking? This is to denote to Biafrans and everybody, is to show them that this person is a horse. Understand? This person is never real. It's very deceitful all they have been doing. If you claim to be a government that will be anointed or appointed, you don't have to fear anything. All you will be saying is, oh, when it is there, let us march there and prove our innocence. But here comes the stupid entity fidgeting. Why is she fidgeting? Why are the groups fidgeting? So this hearing, or the day, I don't know the day when the date is coming, or fast approaching, or weeks or seconds or days, the faster it is, the better for Biafra Republic Government in exile. Because we need to clear this obstacle. This is the obstacle. The obstacle that can scatter everything we have all built or labored for. The stage the IPM is now, having conducted that program, that hearing, or that presentation in the Congress Hall, the stage he is now, any person flaunting his or herself as a subordinate group will make us look very stupid. It doesn't matter who you gather by your side. So we need to put this as an example so that when any other person comes, we show a letter that we have already treated this case, and people will listen to you. Because people will be looking at who, as in how organized are you people? How do you present your speech? How organized is your speech? How serious are you? So it is time we deal with these people, put them behind bar, and establish the case in United States. And with that, whatever thing their sponsors, co-sponsors will come up with, we have already established this case, and the state knows about it, about the stupid entities. So not only that will Bonite, it will resurrect most hidden things, and it will help us to recover the lost things, and it will bring back, it will save more souls that are at the point of death. So it is a work on development. I don't care how they see it. I don't care who they call that is pushing it, that is championing this, or whoever they call that is the vanguard of this. I don't care. What I care is it is time to deal with this and deal with this forever. Understand? Because in a war, where you are in a battlefield, if you are engaging, all you'll be aiming at the general. You aim at the generals and you aim at the commanders. If people are able to take out the generals and commanders, you destabilize the battalions. They will lose the confidence and they will scatter. So we need to uproot this woman deep, not shallow uproot, deep uproot, discussing deep. Even their sponsors will lose the ground, because once she goes down, all the other ones are sharp. They will be like breeze. The zoo self will lose its balance, and they know this person is well planted in there. So it is time, and that time comes for now, and we shall show no mercy. I don't care if you're a mother or you're a nursing mother. I don't care. We deal with you. If we'll deal with you, face the law. Where we are now, we show no mercy. Showing mercy is a felony, because the moment you develop a cold faith, it will cost millions of thousands of lives at home. So it's better we remove that one. It's better we remove that person, that one finger that cause us many harms at home. Ngozi, be it a Fulani, whatever thing, has colluded with the real blood of Biafrans. So we need to deal with the Fulani blood and the real blood of Biafrans that are colluding with this woman to set the example. And this example, we are not just setting it for mere sake. This example, we are uprooting the bad weed among us. Understand? Because when you want to cultivate, you have to uproot the bad weeds, then till the soil, then put the manure it for it to for the whatever thing you have to put there to during time of harvest, for you to repeat well, for you to germinate well. So Ngozi has been a weed. Attack Ngozi will attack on our farm. So we must uproot that attack, we must uproot that weed for the plantation time. So it is time. I don't care how they reason it and who they are calling for, or whether the APM, they're saying the APM initiated it. Somebody must initiate it, and APM is the head of this, as it is the head now that represents the Biafra Republic government in Ezra, and he must lead whatever mission he championing. We all are in collaboration. We all have accorded with it. Because when you see him, you see Biafra. And when you see Biafra, you see him. We are not two bodies. We are one body. We are one body, one soul, in one mission. Latin people call it et anima honor. One body, one soul. That is what we are in this liberation. It don't separate the body from the soul. It don't separate the soul from the body. They all work in tandem. So Ngozi, it's time. And you must face the music. Surugede is the dance of the spirit. And whoever that is not well prepared, do not dance this Surugede dance. Ngozi, Agakoroge Surugede dance. You have touched the spirit and you must face it. God bless us all. Long live Biafra.
Right, my brother. Thank you for your. Go ahead. My host, you can go ahead.
Go on. I thought you have problem with your mic. In case if you have problem with your mic, just turn down.
I will.
Once you turn down, people on the
All
mic
right.
will say something. Then I will do something about it. Okay.
I will do that. All right. Thank you very much, my brother Brian. Yes, I like that wonderful submission. Taking it down. We must take this woman down completely and uproot her absolutely and make her enabler weaker than they can ever think of. Thank you for that wonderful submission. I think, Ma Betty, you have to take it on why Biafra and Bian will get ready. Oh, I can see Daddy BMO here, but let Minister Betty take it up first. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Biafrans, all must continue to hail you, and going back is not for Biafrans. Biafra land is not for Ruga, because Ngozi is a Fulani, and Ruga is their mission in our land. They can never succeed. Ngozi will never set her feet in Biafra land. Never. Please, do you people permit me to play this voice for you before I go ahead?
Go ahead, ma. Play the Conco out. Anything you have.
Okay. We are not going to shake ourselves. While we sleep, Biafra is coming and fully restored. Fully. So, on that note, I think that's all I have to bring to the notice of Biafrans. One other thing I wanted to let Biafrans know is that our Prime Minister have ordered Nabiri, Elias, and Ogen Kelly to withdraw the suit they have in Washington, D.C. against my humble self. And they have having fun. Biafra will be coming. We are not going to move ourselves. We are not going to shake ourselves. While we sleep, Biafra is coming and fully restored. Fully. So, on that note, I think that's all I have to bring to the notice of Biafrans. One other thing I wanted to let Biafrans know is that our Prime Minister have ordered Nabiri, Elias, and Ogen Kelly to withdraw the suit they have in Washington, D.C. against my humble self. And they are having fun. I'm having fun.
Don't have fun. It's your punk. So, what people need to understand here is that it is established by this lunatic that Ogenkere is the one that has the power. Eh? That is it.
Unanuge, you have all heard it, that she is having fun. Before I go ahead, I must give my greetings and respect to our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Since I heard that he has swollen legs and everything, I said it on my, I reported it on my platform that we should all pray for him. What God cannot do does not exist. God can heal him. If the Fulanis think that they can kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, them and their Ndieri Biafrans, like Ijele and what's his name in Lagos? This man, anyway, I forget about him, the one in South Africa. They are the ones following Fulanis, talking about how they will buy Onyendu. But they don't know that Onyendu will see Jesus. Nobody, no man can kill Onyendu. They will not. So my respect goes to him and our indomitable Prime Minister, Meji Buago, and our wonderful and strong and powerful APM. You know, when you see a respectable child, the child raised very well, behaving themselves, you think that they are cowards until you touch them. And they will show you that they are not just what you think. So, Biafrans, having greeted all these men, I remember our powerful men. You know that this gentle case is on Ngozi's head. Ngozi and 247. They killed Gentle's brother. Well, that is by the way. How I'm going to start is to tell you people that Ngozi, I have a friend when we were traveling from Finland to the airport. She told me a lot. She told me a lot. She said to me, do you see this Ngozi? And that time, she hasn't indicated that she's going to do this thing she did. But the lady was just pissed off with all her attitude in Finland. Herself and Uche. Uche that PM trusted so much. Two people that PM trusted so much betrayed our PM. And before we went to Finland, this Ngozi, because of all the trouble she has given to all the ministers, fell out with PM. PM said to her, enough of your troubles. And she told PM, I will deal with you. This Ngozi that you people see, the money, you people haven't mentioned the account. Is it mandatory account that Ngozi, there's something they call that account, that Biafrans paid so much money. That account is where we're supposed to get money to pay for our
This is a new dimension account.
new dimension account, yes. That account is still with Ngozi till tomorrow. Every amount of money we have there, I don't want to mention it. Somebody said 3 million, but I just don't want to, give false narrative of how much that is there. Ngozi is still with that very account till tomorrow, with all the money that Biafrans donated. Then our PM was with us. PM said, this is where we will be taking money like a miscellaneous account. Anything we want to do, we will take money from there. This Finland, hotel bills, and the halls. Do you people know that this woman never paid a penny from that account? The whole thing, our APM was forced to make that payment. That was how we got to hold that Finland program, convention for the redeclaration. This woman, she did all that. and came. On the 2nd, if you see the memo she wrote when she said that she sacked Success, it was on the 2nd of December. Uche, she went there before the time. Before that 2nd of December, she was already in Finland, frolicking with Uche. And Uche is a married man. Frolicking with Uche. Uche revealed so much to this woman. 2 of them were there, battling. Then the day we were to go and do protest, 247 said that he's going a day before that nobody should go for protest. She and him and Ngozi, they started from Finland, and I was watching them. I said, how come this guy is getting very close to this guy? Me and 247, we were in the same hotel, and Vision 555. He left before us. And Ngozi was in her hotel room drinking like fish. One guy went there. She put hand in the money that was collected, sent to her, and gave the guy $400. I've forgotten the name of that guy, because me and the guy and Vam, we did program, and he revealed everything. The guy said that when he came to her hotel room, that there was kind of whiskey, brandy, drinks all over, littered in her hotel room. And she gave him the $400, and he took it. On reaching home, the wife said, burego poor from this house. So the man felt like nonsense for accepting that money. The guy said that he sent the money back to her. That the wife said, do not bring any Biafra money here. That is blood money. And that is exactly what it is. Ngozi is not somebody. In fact, anybody who is still with Ngozi right now, that person is not talking about Biafra. First of all, Ngozi doesn't, she should tell Biafrans where she has taken them, where the level she is now taking them to, those with her. Because Mazi Ogenkere, when PM was there, has been going to the congressmen. They have known him. They know BRGIE. They know our lawyers. They know our lobbyists. Ngozi also called them criminals. So where is Ngozi's own lobbyist? Where is she taking Biafrans to? Not just the fact that Ngozi deceived one of our commanders, Zuma, and he was spied. Ngozi made our boys to be spied. When Ngozi was with PM, she was already talking to, what's the name again? This governor's brother, Obaseki. When PM
Pedro.
Obaseki, yes. When PM said that nobody working with him under his cabinet should be seen to have anything to do with any Nigerian politician. Ngozi is a politician till tomorrow in Nigeria, a politician with Nigerians and a Biafran. So if you are still with Ngozi, you don't you are actually a saboteur. So as we were going, this friend of mine told me then that she brought Ngozi and introduced her 2022 to Madam Azoka, and Madam Azoka introduced her to PM to be one of them. And that the money that Ngozi borrowed during COVID was one of the money she used in buying this Dragon something, $7,000. Plus all the money she has been donating that Nigeria government gave her. Ngozi said we should not, our soldiers should not kill Fulanis, because she has 4 children for that Fulani man, 4 daughters. So the way she has been buying our children in Biafra land, but her own children are there with her in America. So this person was telling me about Ngozi, said Ngozi is like her mother. that Papa Ngozi doesn't talk in the house, that she knows Ngozi till they are home, that it is the mother. The mother likes to boss everybody around, that Ngozi is like her mother. And you could see it in her. In this very voice I played now, this audio, she said that she's enjoying, that she's making merry when your people are dying, if truly she's an Igbo person. But I believe that so many Fulanis born in Biafra land speaks Igbo. So Ngozi is not an Igbo person. Secondly, Ngozi is just this kind of person that will like to come and deceive you. She is People's Club member. She is NCWC member. Recently, people of Jigawa was praising her for the money she contributed to them. So she is one leg in BRGIE, one leg in Nigerian politics. Those of you who are deceiving yourselves, Nigeria will definitely happen to you people. That person coming to demand for speaker, they are coming to fight us. You will fight yourself. You will fight yourself, all of you. What Ngozi is doing to Biafran children will happen to all of you following her, because they say, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. Ngozi is a liar. Ngozi is so corrupt. Ngozi is so deceitful. Now you are calling Elias and the rest criminal because you were not there when PM introduced them. Why didn't Ngozi tell PM, I do not support you getting lobbyists? If you say you are a Dr. Ngozi, Orabu is Orabu this, Orabu that, you are a doctor, but you do not know that your country that you are fighting for, if you are genuinely fighting for Biafra, that you can never get Biafra without being recognized by the international community or by any other country at all. How do you do it? If not by getting a lobbyist. Onyendu had a lobbyist. And the last program PM had on this very space, PM told us how much those criminals that surrounded Onyendu was taken from the Biafra post that time. $80,000 every month to pay to lobbyists. That's what, I don't know if anybody could remember when PM mentioned that during the last space hearing he had with us. And he told us that we pay these ones 10,000 and they're doing the job for us because those men in homeland, bless them, are the security men, the defense forces that we have. They cannot be defending Biafra, being our security men, and be lobbying for Biafra. So if anybody is following Ngozi and you cannot ask Ngozi, where are you taking us to? Now she's saying that PM is telling, okay, Kere and Dabiri and Elias to drop charges. Oh, really? So now you have heard. But Ngozi, you did not hear that PM say you should fall back. This is the one you are hearing. In fact, my people, I must tell you people the truth. You know that time when we came back and she started this nonsense? I wrote to that time, our finance minister has not been elected as our APM. I wrote to Imam Adabu. I said to them, please, you people need to go and bring an injunction against this woman and stop her. And believe you me, if that had been done that time, Ngozi wouldn't have done this level of destruction she did to everything that PM put together. Ngozi destroyed everything. I mean, when you think of it, is a judicial order restraining somebody from continuing or beginning to do something that is going to be very prejudicial to what we are doing. If they had done that, if that had been done that time, but it's still not late. So for Ngozi to be telling us or telling anybody that PM did, Ngozi should be more diplomatic as a doctor that she claims she is than what she's doing today. Knowing that it's not everything you keep calling PM's name. Why? Because she and Onyendu's wife and Bianca Ono and Uruagu went to Asari Dokubo. I have the video here. I have the video. They went to him and told him that they are writing petition against PM in Finland. Asari Dokubo, to tell you the people Ngozi has connections with. Not one person. But Ngozi, we will promise you that if Biafrans can face Nigeria, you are a rat to us. You are just like a fly. Because everybody in Nigeria is so scared of Fulanis. But in 1940-something, we challenged them. This time at 1967, we challenged them. Even though we have never brought any case against them or fought them, they are always fighting us. And we will stand and face them. If Biafrans can face Nigeria, who is Ngozi? Who is she? If I had this, she's not beautiful like a lady that you can even look at her face and say, oh, I will forgive you. No forgiveness. Okugodu PM or APM, they are individuals. We are the Biafrans. Or anyone to this ego. Anyone to the ego. So no anyone yi the shoe. Any member na fire for Ngozi must go to court. And oge jenga kwifulunga no kwanye PM nimi oge jenata marodu nimi. And adadiocho no obi they will be attached to the partners, aga balufani in akwụkwọ, putting their names as all the accomplices because Ngozi nọrọ na media o ada ndị ụchụ bụ ife kpolu ụmụ Biafra convince ndị be anyị si na ndị men on ground na anwụ garị nka Ngozi and ada ndị ụchụ. They did a lot of harm to the progress of this our freedom fight. Iwu bụ na ada ndị ụchụ na Ngozi ga-ejerili nga. No matter udia musu osokwa fata isielora makana Ngozi ebugolo uzo siela anyị isielora. When you cook as an individual for a group of people, they will eat it. But when we cook for you, let's watch you and finish it. Let's watch you finish it. Biafrans, unless more no brozi unwa. Ngozi Orabu onwere any way out. If you go ni for na kita, unu n'anya na the voice oji we kwifa. If you know the pressured, I can play it again. All the pressured. Okwasi ni ada anu ife. Nka akabu mbido. PM enwere ike isi ayi kwụsị maka na PM gwalia to fall back. She did not. So now obulgodu na PM maka na PM aka pụtara ọnụ ife niile ome. Man, I'm sure that PM will say that. Ngozi be pathological liar. She lies a lot. That woman lies so much. She must be taken to court. And I will a lot of evidence against her. Osinia bụ People's Club member. Ndi Nigeria. Oh, ndi NCWC. I age evidence for their video, their picture, everything. Ndi jigawa nwa. Fabro ndi Biafra. Nkanwa bụ evidence. that she's sabotaging what we are doing. So she can be staying the action for all we care because it is permissible in court. You can stay an action. If it is brought against you, you can tell the judge, oh, I'm not ready yet. But after a while, the judge will call for the case. We are not going to back down. APM is an individual, PM is an individual. Obrofa bu Biafra. Biafra Rika. Aekale. How can you come here, Tesia New Leniru, and you now want to regulate out? Elom not in order to ego. I thought Ngozi is a manpower, not woman power. Ndị be anyị onwe ife ọ na-abụ oluo, a woman na-egosikwa na ya bụ nwanyị. You respect the men. So PM, because na ịtọrị atọ, agadi nwanyị dịka gị, because na ịtọrị atọ okwu okwu, you won't respect him. Like onye nyere, you owe women an apology. Don't talk like that next time. Ekwuzikwa n'ụdị okwu ahụ ị na-ekwu. Because no ụmụ nwanyị mụrụ all these people a na-egbu na Biafra land. Ọ Ngozi ka iji compare ụmụ nwanyị. Imama Ngozi ọbụ bisexual ka ọbụ nwoke tọnụrụ onwe eto nwanyị. Don't make that kind of comment again. You owe us apology. If any woman here is keeping quiet over that your comment, I'm not. You should learn how to talk to in public about certain sex.
Sister Betty, I'm not referring to the genuine.
No, you said women. You said
Apology.
women.
No, I'm not
apology to them.
the women. Why I made that comment was, if you look at Ngozi, look at this
what you are
accountability.
saying is not apology. You owe us apology.
Look at the 2020.
No, we are not
All right.
Ngozi.
Hello.
You owe us apology.
Hello, my host, please hold on.
Yes.
Mama Betty, God bless you, man. I duly appreciate you bringing it out. With all due respect, I hold that apology first and foremost. And unreserved, Oyenyere, you have to give that apology out to women. You don't judge because a road is full of evil and you will not pass through it. Even though it's full of evil, you pass through it. When women are castigated this way, generally, it is not acceptable. Are you getting me? What about men?
Let me just do it.
Are you getting me? So just tender that unreserved apology, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
let me just do it right away. Before our minister will continue with his with our speech. If I have said it, if the speech of mine made is wrong, I'm really sorry. The only reason I made that comment was when I see the 2025 accountability, there are women's, almost all the women were among those who are sabotaging this struggle. I see what Ngozi Orabu did. But in my speech, I said that all the genuine Biafrans that are here are not among them. So that is what I said. But sincerely, I apologize. Let me not just give excuses. I apologize. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Because
So on top of that, Mama Betty, where I crown it up to say we're very sorry and unreserved, we give it to every wonderful, virtuous woman is what I call you all. I can never judge any one of you in any form, in any way, that there is no best in you. Your best are with us. Your best are still with human being. Your best has bet me to this world. Your best can even give us the freedom we want. So I give it back to you, man, that no, we are very sorry for what Onyenyere thought offline was all about. Thank you, man.
So much. He has apologized and we accept it. I know that when somebody is angry, you try and calm yourself down so that whatever you are saying will be in line. You know, sometimes whenever we come up here, we forget what we actually want to say because talking to public is like a skill you acquire. It's not easy because you don't want to offend your own person by your word or your utterances. This very lady, she touched the lion's tail. She must go down for it. She must. And you comparing her with even Ngozi Okuoma, Professor Okuoma, I respect that woman so much, but I was shocked that she took that road with the CRC, because these people, I don't know the kind of school they went to. You should see that BRGIE is your government. Stop deceiving Biafrans, because some of our people are not, they don't have time to know all these things. It is our duty, those of us who have volunteered to do this, to explain to them. BRGIE is the only government we have. And I know that one day here, that we were here and success came and said that Onyendu said that we should guide Ogekere with everything in us. So Onyendu must have heard that PM is not here with us anymore. And he must have cried over that and wiped his tears. And now he must have heard that the new APM is Mazi Ogekere, and that this man is taking us to White House. Once again, I want to remind Biafrans who are watching that we have been fighting Nigeria for so many years, but we are still under their shadow. Because when you look at what UN Article 51 said, you will know that if we are a nation, they would have sent their force-keeping, their peacekeeping force to Nigeria or Biafra land. But we are not. And how are we going to be our own nation? It is this route that the APM and the lobbyists are taking. We have been fighting with these people since 1926 when Aba Women Riot took place. And those women, they were 100 and something, and 50 of them were killed by these Oyibo people. So the Nigeria shadow is still covering us. Let us not lie to ourselves. It's good to tell your people the truth so that they will understand their position, where you are taking them to, where they are at the moment, and where they started from. That is how, if you are writing it as an essay, that's how you do your introduction, your main body, and your conclusion. That's how a good student gets successful in their studies. And anything you are doing in life, always put it in that perspective. What do I need? How do I do it? What will I achieve after doing the whole thing? That's it. That's what will show that you are an educated person. And when you are aligning with people, always ask questions. Those aligning with Ngozi, where is she taking them to? So if you are with Ngozi, you are like Ngozi. Because Ngozi is taking you people nowhere. USB has no legal backing like BRGIE. BRGIE was registered, and it is by this same man that you people are talking about. Do you know that Ngozi is a very tricky person? Why she is telling people now that PM said that Ogekere should drop the lawsuit is that if the lawsuit goes ahead, people will say, oh, Ogekere no longer recognize PM. It's a lie. It's a lie. Ngozi is lying. She's a pathological liar. She lies so much.
Of course, Mama, just as she hide under the canopy of she's surrogating and a letter sent from
Yes,
PM. So the
she
same way,
doctored,
she's a
yes, she
liar.
doctored that WhatsApp message and deceived them. And a lot of people were calling me that time, where will you follow? Who are you going to follow? Is a woman like you. I said, no. She's not Indira Gandhi or Margaret Thatcher. I am following BRGIE. And whoever is holding BRGIE is the one I'm following. More than 20 calls in that January time. I told them, no, you have to sit down and calculate and know where your option, where is your government. USB is the name of the country, United States of Biafra. You cannot register it. I don't know why some of these educated fools are following Ngozi. Where is she taking you people to? Where is her lobbyist? Why was she not there on the 18th? Because she has no legal backing. This, I'm not mentioning TRC because those ones, they are like, you know, Ako, this fly, Ako, Sinabo Biaburaria. CRC Buabuba BRGIE. Opuraria Odapugo. I can't be talking about those ones. They have no legal background. And that was why the congressmen invited BRGIE to come to White House and do their briefing. And the briefing comes before the hearing. Because somebody in a client no way so Bia, I want to have you to give me brief of what I am going to present in the court or anything at all. So when you get there, you will now present your case. Now, my client equal. That's why they gave us that opportunity to come and do that briefing. Let us see CRC or Ngozi go there now. Let them go. For the guy who is asking for mic to be given to you, where is Ngozi taking you people? Just to come and destroy everything that PM laid down. Now, you people know that Caterpillar came and made an audio and said that she will work with Ngozi. Caterpillar is one of the people that Onyendu recruited that time as ESN. And when you think of Montevideo Convention, you will know that there are 4 criteria that you have to meet. All this, which includes having an army. And that time, IFEFABO, like security apparatus as ESN, now they have to be converted into Biafra Liberation Army. And when Biafra definitely comes, they will throw away liberation. They will answer Biafra Army. Now, Commander Caterpillar, or whatever he is, Bo Oge PM, Oge Ejide Onyendu, when the Onyendu was abducted from Kenya, PM was telling us that we have to make the abduction of Onyendu useless to Nigeria. And these DOS people, they hated PM because Onyendu goes to meetings with PM without Chinasa Nworu and without Chike Doziem and without the one called Emma Powerful. You people saw Emma Powerful in Ghana, where he was in one kiosk selling wires. PM showed it when PM was doing exactly what I am doing now. So PM showed it to us. I don't know if some of you remember. So, but Onyendu say, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He is bringing a new dimension to this awareness that we are making. Share his message. He said we should follow PM. Because when we meeting yana PMJ secretly, the man are now Onyendu ajuju. Onyendu say na PM, no, na Simon Azasigo di ajuju. Onyendu has passionate love and affection for our PM, that he gave him his blessings. Somebody was saying yesterday, Simon, PM, no, I can see that some of us don't even understand anything that is going on. Or like children. Onyendu cannot be our PM, for crying out loud. Onyendu is our leader. He is our leader. He can't be the leader and the PM at the same time. If he comes back today, PM will be reporting to Onyendu. In the United Kingdom, where I live, we have Queen of England as the head. And we have that time Tony Blair as the prime minister that goes every Wednesday to report to the Queen. Some of us had all these procedures. That's why you are fighting each other. Because una another in single line, ne follow phone and ne lead you. You fight this one, you fight the other one, you fight yourself, you fight everybody. You have to remain focused and follow the procedure. Whoever is your leader, respect them. Like Adandi Ocho, now fight APM. All what APM aligo, from Minister of Finance to Assistant Prime Minister of Biafra. If you respect Biafra, you love Biafra, you have to follow their rules. When we make rules, it becomes law. And you have to follow it. If you don't follow it, that means you are looking for something else that is not Biafra. That PM introduced to all of us who our lobbyists are. And that is exactly what we need. So that Nigeria will come to UN, stay in one place during a meeting, and Biafra will come and stay as a nation. Then, Vam will say, layers, come close. You will not succeed. What does that mean? And then Ngozi will call them criminal lobbyists. What has Ngozi got that these people stole? That's why she's scared of going to court. I listened to this very audio of Ngozi with a very hush voice. Somebody that onye bu a body reader, read very well. The person will know psychologically na Ngozi no nwe mental problem. Onwe ife ọ na-ezo. What's in here Bumbadike? Let her come and face Biafrans in court. My people, Ngozi must go to court and Oge Jenga Adandi Uchuge Folie, so that others will learn how to stop destroying what we are doing. Onwero ka PM no katanonwa, say Ngozi ka eduputie na court or whatever, ka eje na court. No, PM can never say that. Because when she sent perfume to PM rejected it. PM asked the police people, send it back to the sender. Uche is another one. Because Imanakuko Kale, Ufodasino Uche, ka PM nyelu phone number, nyelu his phone. O Gabia Polia. O we policia that na phone na Uche Welia, Wegalo Ngozi, Fanabo, we no deba na Torete Nkefa Maro. Whether it's true or not, I don't believe in that, but Akoko Erika. Manamuwa no when immediately if I bido, Agwam these two people, John Ofa, Onyesi na Beti Asiasi, Joy Ma Madabo or Joy APM. Sia onwembe Beti Delu Walunu na that January. Sika bring her an action, injunction to stop this woman because I did. I didn't make with a mirror. And that's one more nyajuna. Go and ask. Because Ngozi, I knew and I saw where she was going to. You know, Ngozi she committed a lot of havoc. A lot of havoc. But all the same, I'm glad that when APM asked us on Saturday, that almost everybody raised their hands. And that is the way it's going to be. We have to use Ngozi, Uche, and Adandi Ocho as an example for any future saboteur. Onye lona Biafra. Biafra is not a commodity. We are not for sale. You can't be selling us kobo and we will keep quiet. No. We are for real. Oh, balomo madu bifa anebu. Eh? Oh, mwanye mutalu, those children anebu, some of them budi madu. They will just take them, go to Obize, go to anywhere, dig a mass grave, anyhow. Somebody abieba singing near USB. Ngozi is definitely a saboteur. for Nigerians. Definitely. And let me seize this opportunity to tell Biafrans again, that whistle, you should not touch it, you should not take it. They put chemical that will damage your organs in it, and they put a device in it that will trace you, even if you take it, because they made it to look like phone. They made it to look beautiful so that you will be tempted to go and touch it. Do not touch it. Una emetụkwana whistle Ngozi aka, all the dangerous. Ngozi bụ sabotua. Ngozi bụ sabo. You cannot tell me otherwise. How can she be People's Club of Nigeria, NCWC? Even last 2 weeks ago, Jigawa people on donate. When you people donate money to her, she will take it and go and give her a political party in Nigeria. And she is here monitoring us. So this caterpillar, I just digressed. Caterpillar was the one who used to tell this tyrant ana-akpọ Chike Doziem na kedu afa nke anọ na Kuwait, Chinasa Nworu, that some of the boys, when PM called them, Caterpillar will tell Chike Doziem, Chinasa Nworu is here, you just gbagbuo those people. One of them abiagwa PM. PM will call Caterpillar, say, stop killing these boys. Onyendu will not be happy, and their families are not happy. Why are you decimating our boys? This very Caterpillar that you people see, one of the people Onyendu may recruit na ESN 2020, December 12, were unveiled over on that December 12. Even Nkana Akpo Uche Mefo did not know na Nekwif Onyendu no ne train India and no genyefa egbe na mbo kafaje chebebe anyị. Onyendu said that he waited. Omoteko is there. The Hausa one is there. And there's none in Igbo land. Ndị a na-abịa na-egbu ụmụnne anyị. So Onyendu waited for them. They did not do anything. Then Onyendu decided to form ESN to protect our people. Onyendu is always out to defend our people and protect them. I had a program today and yesterday with Onyendu's interview and the PM. Fantastic video. It contained everything that touches and concerns Biafra. Everything we are doing, Onyendu mentioned them. In 2021, February 2021, February 16th, that was when that very interview took place. This very Caterpillar, for Chinasa Nworu. When the governors formed the Buvago to counter, they said to counter IPOB. It was Buhari who instructed them, and they did it. Because that is the way Fulani behaves. They're exactly the same way Ngozi behaves, because she's a Fulani person. Then the governors formed a Buvago. Chinasa Nworu gave them Caterpillar to be their commander. But Caterpillar came out and said that she is working with Ngozi. Ngozi wanted this very Commander Gentle down. But unfortunately, they bite his brother. 247, see, immediately it happened. They sent it to my phone. Immediately it happened. I mean, you all heard this. So it is still the same link of Ngozi. She's not stopping. Deceiving our people. Deceiving Biafrans. So if Biafrans could face Nigeria 1967 to 1970, despite the fact that they had it from UK, Russia, and Egypt that came to fight only one nation, they wouldn't have lived to talk about it, because Nigeria cannot produce anything. We Biafrans, I ne produce Obunigwe, flying Obunigwe. And when if Nigeria we produce, everything is buy with our oil money. Then all these cowards and lily-livered governors are necessarily Ndi Fulani Nike, forgetting that this oil is their own. That they could tell the government, why don't you negotiate with these people? But during the time of Obasanjo negotiated. That's how Allen Onyema, because he's a lawyer, that's how Allen Onyema got his money. Oji Webido maybe business, because he made that negotiation between Avengers and Obasanjo possible. So they have been using us. We will no longer allow anybody to use our brain and dump. No. If we could face Nigeria, who is Ngozi? Ngozi bụ a fly, ijiji. You just TPI with ofu aziza. We are not backing down. Ngozi must go to court. Thank you, my people, for giving me this opportunity. I thank you all. And Biafrans, OBC Anike, how are we going to get all this? Donation, donation, donation. If you have money to donate, please, even loan, IOU, we still need it until such a time that we will no longer be donating. Please, my people, Bikono, Niru di Madromi Tombo, we Biafrans, we are wonderful people. I know that we can be stubborn, but Onyendu said it, that he knows that his people are stubborn, but we don't kill. We love human life. We love good things. We are very, very educated, and we are polished human beings with full of communal life. Onyaga na nwanne. Thank you so much, and all must continue to hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much.
All right, Mama Betty Ford. You assume everything and you sponge everything out where we take time to listen, and there is no room. You listen to all this and see how far this woman has caused us pain, unrecoverable pain. And can we bring back the life of one Biafra that has fallen because of her negligence and her sabotage? No. So you ask me to forgive her? I will. I will never. And the same thing happens to every genuine Biafra. We can't forgive her. We have to take her up with the law and deal with her accordingly, so that other must learn lesson. And as well, I'm happy that you mentioned Uche, the trusted one who come far to betray on the last of evil woman. We are very much happy with your submission, Mama. Thank you very much for always being here on the space with us to encourage us. Our minister is here, Mr. Totti. I don't know how do we do it now. Daddy BMO is here. My host, how do we allow my minister, please? Can Daddy BMO go ahead first? All right, thank you very much. Daddy BMO, with all respect, we celebrate you, we welcome you. Take the mic, sir, and speak to us. Our children are here to listen to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Prince Holland. I thank you, Biafra Liaison, Prince Totti, Prince Nonso, 1 million, Simon Ebanjoko, Honorable Dr. Wada Betty, Princess Eunice Uchechi, Honorable David Nana, Nkinwa, Adeze, Ndewo, Ezinwa, Princess Tutos, I greet you, the voice of Biafra, Prince Ben, and everybody. I greet all of you. And I greet also our able Prime Minister Simon Ebanjoko and our able leader, Mazen Nandikano, and our His Excellency, Chief Ogechukwu Nkere of Biafra. I greet also our own and only information minister, a great man, His Excellency, Chief Ishie Abarawa Sonin Jogu. May God bless every one of you. I have only 3 things to say about today's program. You see, the topic of Honorable Biafra Liaison Malaysia. Oyekwelu, Ezinwa, I thank you so much. Ngozi Orabu. I call her that name completely because this is the name we use to know her. The Biafrans knows when they see her picture on whatever she's doing. But in the real sense, in reality, she's not an Igbo woman. She's a Fulani, a born Fulani woman. Alimatu Abubakar, aka Ngozi Orabu, the Orabu Fulani. I was the person who gave her that name, Orabu Fulani. And I take this as a jungle every time I want to talk about this evil saboteur woman. After I have an encounter with this woman in Finland 2 weeks before conversion, she was there 2 weeks before the declaration of Biafra. And I promised her that she will go to jail and she will pay for every evil that she has done against Biafra and our April Prime Minister. As we came back from Finland, I have to go to work and find out that this person called Ngozi Orabu was born in Medugri and brought to Biafra land by her Fulani parents. Her junior brother called Chukwudi Ezobika was born in Biafra land, in Oga. Ngozi was brought to Biafra land, to Oga, when she was 2 years old. At the age of 11 years old of Ngozi Orabu, her Fulani parents have to relocate to Jigawa. And that's Jigawa is where she married. Her first and second husband is from Jigawa. After our investigations completed, I changed that Orabu to Orabu Fulani. I was the person. Go back after that Finland, 2nd of December. And I promised her that she was to go to jail and she would pay for everything that she have done against Biafrans. Officially, I was the person that started advocating everywhere that Ngozi Orabu, the Orabu Fulani, must go to jail for sabotaging Biafra. And she must pay every cent that we all paid in human debt for our Finland Convention, December 2nd. The money all of us paid for hotel, for food, for many other things, she indicted that morning. If not that God provide a great man like APM, His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere, we all of us would have go home, wherever we are living, from Finland, with shame. I've been advocating this case of Ngozi Orabu because I know that she has committed a terrible crime against humanity, against Biafrans, against international law, against American law. What I'm saying now, I say that I will use it as a jingle every time I come out to speak, because I started from day one. The time I started, that's protesting for this. So people are saying to me, who are you to advise our government what to do? And those people who are saying this thing, asking me, who are you to advising BRGIE government to do so? All of them are the plan B of Ngozi Orabu. Because the time I were advocating for this thing, those plan B of Ngozi Orabu sabotaging Biafra, which is CRC, those group and their useless criminal unit include that one of the Ajere and co. They were still with us. Anytime I mention this, they are the people who are trying to stop me. That was the time I started thinking, who is who right now? I thank God Almighty that Biafrans, 99.9% of Biafrans come to realize that I'm right, and everybody see the reason that we have to do this to stop this saboteur. Not only Ngozi Orabu, not only CRC, criminal CRC, the expert CRC, that is nothing but more. Also, any saboteurs that will try to rise up in the future. But as it is now, every one of us should know that there's no room for saboteurs again. We have crossed the Rubicon. Not only that, BRGIE, Biafra government in exile, under the leadership of Simon Ekpa and APM, Ogechukwu Nkere, have crossed the Rubicon. We have already crossing the Rubicon. Any person that is coming out again trying to play panky, a saboteur, to sabotage, it is too late. That person is trying to finish himself or herself. Ngozi Orabu is not a Biafran. She is not Igbo. Ngozi, what I'm saying here is 100%, not 99, not 9.9, but 100 plus 1%. She lived in Biafran land only for 9 years. From 2 years, she was born in Medugri, brought to Biafra land with her parents. The junior brother Chukwu Odiezebuika was born there. After 9 days, which is 11 years, they went back to North. Ngozi Orabu speaks fuller, perfectly, better, more better than Igbo. She can't speak even Igbo. She can't speak very good Hausa. She's a typical Fulani woman. Biafrans, let me ask you questions. Since this Ngozi Orabu, the Orabu Fulani, Halimatu, Abubakar, Musa, from Jigawa, claimed to be DPD, PDP, SPD, SKD, COS, and CTC. Have you ever heard somebody coming out and say, I'm from the same village with this person called Ngozi Orabu Funali? Among over 80 million Biafrans, have you ever heard somebody write or said, I came from the same village with this person, or I grew up with her in Biafra land? You can see people, everybody, you know, people who come from the same place with our Prime Minister Simon Ebanjoko. You can see people who come from the same village with our APM, Obichukwu Nkere. You can see the people who came from the same place with our Mazen Landekalo. And every one of us here, we have people who knows right away from home. Have you ever heard somebody coming out and said, Ngozi Orabu is from my village? Calculate her age now, minus 9 years she spent only in Biafra land before her parents went back to Funali tribe. They're not even tribe. I don't know what to call their group of, because they are not part of Nigeria. Ngozi Orabu Funali, she can't speak, that's real Igbo. She doesn't even know where is Oga. She doesn't even know which local government that Oga is in it. She doesn't know these things. She's a Funali woman. She's never an Igbo woman. She's never an Isha woman. She's never Igodo. She's never Calabar. All this land are Biafra land. We know many of them that was brought to Biafra land. Some of them was bought by Ketimen, Funali, and all these cow rollers, and they changed their name to Igbo names, Biafra names, in order to carry their agendas. So please, Biafrans, genuine, lovely Biafrans, nobody should call that Ngozi Orabu Fulani and a Biafran. She's never a Biafran. She's a typical Funali. Sometimes it's good for something to happen, but let nobody dies. This is what happens. As they take our Prime Minister in. If Prime Minister is still here with us, up today, all these things, we Biafrans would have not even known who is killing us, who is sabotaging us. But God have shown that he is in heaven and taking care of his holy land, Biafra, and the leaders of Biafra. Our Prime Minister will be out very soon. Our Mazen Nandekanu will be out very soon. And the time they are coming out with happiness, because Ogenkere, the APN, and Biafra government in exile, and de facto government have done the job. The rest that they have left behind for us to do. They will be proud of every one of you here. Ngozi Orabu should never refer to as a Biafran or an Igbo woman. She is not. So, second part is that I want to use this opportunity to thank every Biafran that has been supporting this fight of the freedom of Biafra under the leadership of Simon Ebanjoko and Ogechukwu Kere and all the members of the GNU Biafra, the Republic Government in Exile. Financially, even those who are bringing 5 again or 1 again, as much as they have, as little as they have, I want to use this opportunity to thank them, to say God bless every one of you that have been contributing one way or another, especially financially. That is what we need. And I pray that God Almighty will continue providing for you as you are supporting, giving whatever you have, whether little, whether big, whatever you give, Almighty God, the God of Biafra land, will double it for you. And you will continue giving, and you will continue receiving the goodness of the Lord God Almighty Elohim. In the mighty name of Chukwu Kiabiama, I have prayed. And I say, he said, for those who hide himself or stand on the window or at the door, just watching, that they have something in their pocket that they can use to support the freedom of Biafran people, their own freedom, and they refuse to dig hand in their pockets to support. I don't want to curse any of you, but I'm advising you so early that you start supporting your freedom. It shall be well with you. But if you keep silent and waiting that few out of over 80 million, that only 50,000 people or 1,000 people will be struggling, fighting day and night, sacrificing whatever they have, their time and everything, financing this freedom that every one of us, including you who refuse to support financially, need. We are keeping records. Biafrans are keeping records. Your receipts of payment of whatever you contributed for this Biafra that is here right now in front of me and you. This Biafra that I can see here and speaking right now, I see how Biafra look like. This Biafra that God has already ordained and present to us, that is here through the efforts of our Prime Minister Solomon Njoko and Ogechukwu Nkere, our APM, our son Njoko, and all the GNU Biafra government in exile cabinet members, and BDF, de facto government in Holland. If you did not support this Biafra, believe what I'm telling you, you will regret your life. You will regret coming into this world at the time we are all of us are marching home back to the Holy Land of God to take our position of it that is right around here right now. If you can see the sign, think of it. I'm talking to the people who are not supporting financially. I'm talking to those who just ignore what we are doing. I'm talking to those who think that we are joking or we don't know what we are doing. But they need their freedom. I'm talking to all of you that are not supporting this fight, that are not giving some whatever you have as money, eje, ego, obo. That is what country used to get their independence. Without money, you are going nowhere. I promise everyone that is not supporting this Biafra, being a Biafran at the time we are marching home, wherever you are living in diaspora, I can guarantee you that you will go and look for a visa to come enter before you enter Biafra land. And you will be a foreigner in your own fatherland. I will fight for it, that all of you that are not supporting this, to defend our land, to support our government in exile, not supporting our lobbies, our international lawyers, our lawyers in Finland that is fighting for Simon Ekpa, our prime minister. All of you that refuse to support financially, only financially. I myself am not asking for any other thing. Only financially. You are not supporting. I can bet you, I can swear that you can never enter Biafra land as long as I live. And then our government, I will make sure that they will close every border, every airport for any Biafra coming home that did not present his even from 5 to 10 receipts of supporting the freedom of Biafra. That person will never, ever enter Biafra land. You can go and look for Biafra visa before you'll be allowed to enter Biafra land. And you are coming to Biafra land not as your land. You are coming as a stranger, as a visitor. You have no right, like every Biafrans that have supported Biafra. This is what I will fight for. Even if I'm die tomorrow, I will put it down my will and my wish for the government of Biafra. Support your freedom. Support to defend the land of God. Support for your freedom, for your independence, the independent state of Biafra. Support our armies by contributing whatever you have. We don't say that you give what you don't have. Whatever you have, even if it's 1 AJ, you have, put it in Biafra government in exile bridge. Your name will be written as a hero. And you can only enjoy it. You will never regret. It's a promise. Once again, for those who are doing their best, supporting every day, every week, every month, Almighty God will continue blessing you, and you will continue doing more. Tomorrow you will do more than yesterday. Tomorrow you will do more than today. Next month you will do more than this month. And so your happiness and the blessings of God will be flowing more than a river. Thank you so much. So for all these things, the third and the last, Biafra, I want to make it clear for those who did not know, the 18th of September, the mission of congressional briefing in Washington, D.C., in the upper chamber of American law chamber, the lawmaking chamber of the United States of America. That occasion is a very powerful message to the whole world, especially to Zoo, Nigeria, which is our enemy. The United States of America is the leader of the free world. And that very congressional hall is where they make the law, where they arrange whatever that is going in, every positive thing that is going in this world today is in that particular hall. Since I was born, I have said it before last time, but I will say it again because it is my jungle and my jingle. Since I was born and I grew up, I've been following American senates, everything they're doing. I follow the House of Representatives, everything they are doing. I can give you the histories of over 50, 60 years of it. I have never seen the United States of America taking their law chamber, their law-making chamber, giving to any person. Go you there alone, tell us what we want, you want, tell the whole world, not even only America, but the whole world, the entire world. Go there. That is where we tell the whole world what will be and what will not be. I have never seen America do it to any country or any person that is not an American. Go here. We give you our seat. We give you our everything. We give you our flag. And we give you our coat of arms. We present you. Go there, tell us and the whole world what you are going through for ages. Go there, explain yourself what you have been suffering, who is maltreating you, who is killing you, or who is doing you good, or who is doing you bad. Whatever you said, dear, we approve it. Yes. And whatever you request in that hall shall be given. When America leads, others follow. You know what? For over 60 years that I have made this estimate now, only Biafra, government in exile, led by His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere of Biafra, Elias Gerasolis, Moran Ongloba, on behalf of our able Prime Minister Simon Eba and the United States of Biafra, that is to come. That is what the BRGIE is fighting for, to grab, to get. So whatever you said in this hall shall be given to you. And that is what have happened. That is trust. The United States of America, under the leadership of His Excellency Donald Trump, trust Biafra. And you know Biafra very well, more than any person. Nobody, not any person will tell President Trump about Biafra. He knows Biafran people, that they are very, very, there's no difference between Biafrans and the United States of America. And they can be trusted. That is why they handled that key, that Ikodo. We call it Ikodomi Ikodo. Germans call it Schloss. Schloss. Key of the chamber where you make your decision, what you want, and that is what you get. That 18th, Biafra, we are recognized by the United States of America. Go and mark my word. Go and mark my word. Today this is my second platform today. I'm saying the same thing. Mark today's date. 18th of September 2025 was the beginning and the day Biafra we are recognized. In few months' time, not in a year, not in years, not in a year, I say in few months, Biafrans will see our APM and the share Elias Jarazoli in the House of Senate with all the Senate members. They will speak on behalf of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Biafrans will see our APM in the House of Representatives speak to the lawmakers what they know already, what they have already approved. God is at work. And the third, you will see our APM and the world leader, President Donald Trump, signing a paper of recognition of Biafra and agreements on other things. I said in few months' time. Why I said that God is at work, and God is really at work, because I know what I'm seeing. The country of Elizabeth, that is what I call them. I make a promise that I will not call their name, country name, so that the enemies will not understand our language. But the true Biafrans understand when I say the people of Eliza. The people of Eliza have crossed the boundary, and God Almighty have decided to use America to take away their feeding bottle from their mouth. Let me repeat it again. The people of Elizabeth have crossed the boundary. They have committed abomination against the will of God Almighty Elohim. And now Elohim have authorized United States of America to remove their feeding bottle from their mouth. And what is that their feeding bottle that they have in the mouth? That is Biafra. Biafra resources that he is talking. That has been already spiritually, now physically, to be taken away from their mouth. The word of God said that any country that is against Israel, that country will go down, will definitely will never stand. And any country that bless Israel will be blessed. And those who think or say that Israel shall never live, they want to destroy Israel. God Almighty have come to destroy them, and there's no going back. Biafra is here. Biafra has been recognized and to be made official in few months' time. Mark today's date. Mark today's date. This message for those who refuse to contribute to support financially for the freedom of the land of Biafra. Those who refuse to contribute financially to support BDF to protect the children and women and old and young people of Biafra. Those people who refuse to contribute to support financially all the things I have been saying this time, I'm saying it for you people. I'm telling you people, Biafra is here. It's not a joke. It's not a shite play. It's not a drama. It's not a comedy. This is reality. It's between death and life. And we have died enough. And God have remembered us and given us Ogechukwu Nkere and his team to do the job. To separate, in the first place, the wheat from the chaff. All these women that you people see, the joy accountabilities 2025, those who join accountabilities 2024, accountabilities 2023, 2022, that is the handwork of God. Have separated them to make us to know who is who. And they are all gone. We are now free to get our freedom with your support. I don't want any person to perish. I don't want to cause any Biafran. But let it be a warning. If you have something in your pocket to support this freedom and you do not do it, it is an abomination. And the punishment, you will receive it by the authority of Biafra. And we will advocate for it. We Biafrans. And for those who are trying their best, all of you shall see Biafra. All of you shall rejoice. All of you shall prosper. God will multiply everything you have given to Biafra and the thing you will be given until we achieve this good completely. And Biafra will never forget you. Thank you, Biafrans. God bless every one of you. Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Just as our APM used to say, Biafra is here. And we can see Biafra coming. Thank you. God bless Biafra. God bless our leaders. Start from Odbogo Ijuku, Philip F. Young, our Mazin Nandikalo, our wonderful and able great Prime Minister Simon Ebanjoko, Minina Ryugu, our His Excellency Chief Ogechukwu Nkere, Ogechukwu Kamma, His Excellency Abarawa Sonin Joku, and all the Biafra government in exile cabinet members and de facto government in homeland, and all genuine Biafrans that is supporting. You are all blessed. Thank you so much. My battery is going down. Thank you.
All right, Daddy BMO. Thank you very much, sir. Ndeo, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We always appreciate your time. Your time you choose to give us that courage and that support, and see to the end of this. And I will pray God continue to strengthen and uphold you to the finish end, and you will see Biafra. We will enter, we will celebrate, we will dance with you, sir. Thank you, sir. Oyenyere, my host, please, I need to draw your attention to this space time. our APM, our information minister will be coming on space by 8:35 Biafran time, and I'm passing this information across line here. Some as know, but many of us might not know. So I know we need to get ready to swing back to that space. Oh yeah. So let's just manage just two minutes so that we can shut down the space. 8:35. We'll have just less than 15 minutes be front and all thereabouts. Oh yeah, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh yeah, you need to come up so that you can bring the space down when it is time, please. Before then, Biafran and beyond, you raise your hand. Just make your submission 2 to 3 minutes so that we can see how we wind down here. Thank you.
No even tell me this thing because me I day here and I may be the second person after who be that? After Nkudi number. You not even see me.
Oh, sorry, sir. I'm very sorry. Please take up the mic. I'm very sorry about that. Please.
Make everybody
I'm sorry, please.
first. So I stand because I no complain. But I get you. Information mission they come out. I will try my best. No worries. So I greet Biafrans and I thank you all for being here and doing what you're doing. Thank you, Oyeyere, for hosting us. And thank each and every one of you. Tutos dealt with it as usual. Betty as well. Every one of you. The time is not permitting me. I will not try to waste time. I'll try my best. And I say salute to APM. And of course, with him, I will contact, of course, our PM and the reverence of what they are doing. Our Namdi Khan, our leader, whose wish and work we are accomplishing. So now me I come to ask you, now who they talk about forgive? Where the person where would they talk about still carry with the thing, where would they accuse and say he carry? They cannot be say only say he carry more. If they carry more, they put for the thing. So who get this idea say forgive? And every person will be saying they come where they come to beg. No matter how much they deny, say they know they work with them. Then they work for the interest of the zoo. Then you pay everybody, make everybody come do the job and come pretend to be nice, to come and beg. Anyway, then go do what they go do because their mind that is not straight cannot understand that these people are fighting, as our papa said here now, is matter of life and death. And we cannot succumb for death where we get our possibility and chance to kick the death away, which is Fulani. As the time no allow me. So make I just shorten this thing because message when me want send to them this year. Make they open their ear, they hear me clearly because this APM is not a stranger to the law. If you think it's a lie, ask the US law court, yes, because APM is not a stranger to the law. If you think I'm lying, just go ask the US court. You hear me? APM works with the law. He is protected by the law. If you come against him with a flaw, he will wrestle you down to the floor. That's why he never loses a case, never loses his sleeves, nor pillowcase. Setting the pace by Jaja grace, yes, you outpace the good ladies, cause APM is not a stranger to the law. If you think I'm lying, just go ask the US court. Yeah. APM is not a stranger to the law. APM always abide by the law. Yes, as a man of justice and integrity, he is the punisher. The dream of MNK in Washington, D.C. Yes, he is the publisher. PN Simon Ekpa initiated it. Yes, he is the furnisher. Saboteurs try to manipulate him. He turned their rubbish. Yes, because APM is not a stranger to the law. If you think I'm lying, just go ask the U.S. court again and again. APM is not a stranger to the law. Yeah. If you think I'm lying, ask the U.S. court. All those who came against you, denying ever working with the Ngozi, they are working for the interest of the zoo. In the US, she has no savior like the zoo. Yeah. Moran Groba, Biafrans, thank you. Mazen Layas, Biafrans love you. Michael Rubin, Jaja bless you. USA, respect you, I salute. Yes, APM is not a stranger to the law. If you think I'm lying, just go ask the US court. Yes, APM is not a stranger to the law. You think I am lying, just go ask the US court. This woman said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu planned to disrupt Biafra's redeclaration. Talking about the centralization of our army. For PM, she said, better, longer detention. She is the protection of colonization. She said, by the great Holy Ghost. Gentle's brother, she turned into ghost. She planted police at the declaration, which, by the way, APM standing between and paid for the place that would have brought the police. That came in her speech. She said they expected police, but APM stopped that by paying for the venue if you didn't get that. So, by not, of course, paying for the venue of declaration. So, worse than whistle blowing, she said, the Biafrans, that Biafran will sleep. Biafra will come while we sleep. I just had it from what Betty played. These people don't get how far this woman is working for the job she's doing. She's doing well. But as our brother Afam said, he said, it's not anybody's fault. It's our people's fault when we cannot think. This woman, with the talk, says they come with whistle against AK-47. Now she's telling them Biafra will come while we sleep. So then they complain about whistle. I will tell them we will be sleeping. So let nobody ask me to do something for Biafra to come. So better, everything she said, just like when she mentioned of the police, is later I realized that it's because she didn't pay for the venue, which was going to draw police automatically, and we will go home in shame. Which APM came and paid the money and everything went. And Biafra, even those who are still jumping that we declared. If not APM, it wouldn't have happened. So this is why now she said that the whistle is nothing. She said Biafra will come while we sleep. And to assure them, she said it fully restored. Then I can't say these people will know the thing. I think she tell them, say the thing be restored completely already. We are now a nation. We are now a nation. And she still now, they tell us fully restored as they promised them. So now, who is now talking about forgive? Why she's still committing crimes and being abusive still? Is abusing us. So in the name of recruitment, she massacred our young men. She still has conventions fund. In the middle of a war, in this speech of Bettina brought, she's talking about having fun. In the middle of a war, she's having fun. What about Taj Bank? What about other Fulani banks she opened? Halimatu Abubakar Musa, Ngozi Orabu Fulani, Bless Nezo Bika. This what you are doing is what you're supposed to do, because you keep trying. There's no way you keep shifting the dates, but it will not shift forever. As you shift it, you come and you're begging. You cannot even confess, because you have to still do what you're doing, and you're not in the grip of where the zoo can help you. So APM is not a stranger to the law. If you misbehave, law will call you. And this is what we are not stranger to the law, because we are people that abide with the law. We live by the law and abide by the law. So with this, I will say also, I thank everybody for speaking, and I want to remind us, make we the day on the balance every time. I say, I put the number no day here again. You get to the canteen where you talk with us, this canteen we don't talk here. So we go, because even now, when we criticize Europeans, we know say there are people with good conscience in Europe as well. So we go do them, talk about them, talk about criticize their bad. At the same time, we go talk about any good thing, because we cannot work alone. We are not an island. We have to cooperate with people. Remember, say you get Biafrans where they still they sabotage what they do, and at the end of the day, they are still Biafrans. So likewise, people will be say they mess. Okay, we'll talk about Finland, condemn their action now, but we still go remember what they did for us during the time we declared our destiny by them. Every good thing we go remember them, then condemn the shit what they condemn. Always on the balance, my people, because say we go show the world, we on the world stage. So my people, maybe they control our because when we get too much angry, we go forget some fine tuning points in what they do. So my people, some of them they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. We love this very name of Biafra. Thank you very much. Bless and love everybody. Keep it going.
Thank you very, very
Please, I'm
much.
very sorry. I'm very
Oyenyere.
sorry, Holland. Please, Holland, please. I have only one word, please. Biafrans,
Okay.
I want to tell you, my people, my fathers, my mothers, my sisters and brothers, sons and daughters, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, since he was taken in, he have not spoken with Ngozi Orabu, the Orabu Funani. He have not have any contact with Ngozi Orabu Funani. The court case of Ngozi Orabu can never again prolong. It's already at her doorsteps. That is why she's crying. That is why she is crying for you, indirect way, to our APM and to our international lawyers, Dabri. Our Prime Minister have nothing to do with a saboteur. Our Prime Minister knows what is going on. And our Prime Minister have no power to ask us to withdraw the case against the saboteur, because this is the last saboteur. We have suffered in the hands of saboteurs, and our APM, Ogechukwu Nkere, have come to end it. All of them, including the criminal CRC saboteurs, they are now hiding themselves. They are now afraid. They can't come out again and do what they have been doing before. Ajere has become a pastor or assistant pastor in Italy, asking people to come and donate money, 100 people, because he couldn't pay his house rent again. He couldn't pay for the little boy. Adadi Orama said that he grabbed from somebody else. We know all this. So, dear friends, this is the last word of the day. Our Prime Minister have nothing to do with Ngozi Orabu. He don't want to hear that voice or that name, Ngozi Orabu. The case of Ngozi Orabu can never be prolonged again. It stayed at her own doorstep. No going back, no going front. Only to jail. And to pay for all the cent, all the money she steal from us, from Biafrans, and also face the justice of international law and the American law. Thank you very much.
Daddy, thank you. Thank you very much. Oyenyere. Oyenyere. Hello, Oyenyere, please, you will have to bring this space down. I am very sorry, Vincent and Ebwigwe, with our MID that is making a request to come to the space, please. We're supposed to have brought this space down at least 30 minutes before the time. Please bear with us. Please bear with us. I'm trying to draw the attention of Onyenyere on my back end. I've sent message to him. I have to come back to this speaker to speak and call his. Hello, Onyenye, are you there? Hello, Onyenye.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
I need you to please. There's something you need to do. No matter how far you want to get busy, please try to be close to your speaker if your attention is needed. This space is supposed to come down 35 minutes before time. I'm going through, even while we are here, I always get through to see post, retreat, or probably do my posting. I'm able to discover that our information minister is coming up 8:35 Biafran time, and we have approached the time by 1 minute now.
Okay,
His space need to come down, please.
okay. So we need to round up the space then.
Of course, of course, of course. Please, everybody that has not spoken, please, I plead with you, bear with us so that I know we can switch to the time of our information minister. Please, in love, I plead with you, please. Try to understand. Thank you very much, everyone. Oyenyere, you can give your vote of thanks and appreciate every one of us here. Before you do that, I want to say thank you. Your time is precious. Your time is money. Your resources can't so much. Your voices that you lend out, even to the world, is a very strength and a very weapons to enlighten the people and share out the truth that Biafran do oppress, Biafran go by law, Biafran see good and call it good, Biafran see evil and say this is evil. We are whiter than whiter than whiter than snow, just as our leader said. So what we are doing is by the law. Thank you very much. And I want to make my submission to say we will switch over to join our information minister. Thank you.
Okay, much every Biafrans for coming. Our information minister is hosting a space as even me myself. To be honest, I was sleeping. I just heard the voice and the voice just echo inside on my ear. Then I have to. Okay, let us go and move